I swear. It's one stupid button that I always forget. But I think we're on now. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Ding dong.
The witch is dead.
Alright, let's see. Come on. You gotta be on. You gotta be on. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, looks like we are. Looks like we're good to go. Yes. Clap, clap, clap. Alright. One stupid button. I always forget it. Anyway. We were just jammering anyway. It doesn't really matter what. We were just about to get to the most important part. And the most important part, if you check the description of the video, you'll see that I put in there that this is the very first time we have played this. Both of us.
Yep.
Neither of us have any experience with this game. So please be merciful. If you see us while you're watching this live, if you see it while you're watching live that we're making a mistake, let us know. We'll try to catch it and amend our play so that as we're going. But with that being said, JT's pretty good about rules, and he's pretty good about keeping us on the straight and narrow. I told you, I think, that the designer at Kopinski called us. No, not Kopinski. For was it for the other one that we did, The Witcher.
Oh, for the I can't.
The designer called and said that he enjoyed the video.
That's awesome.
So we did something right over there.
That's awesome.
So that is good. Hopefully we'll have the same experience on this one. But just wanted to say that this is our first play, so we'll do the best we can. JT's done his homework. He's read the rule book a couple times already, and he's good with rules most of the time anyway. So I think we'll be okay. But he did say that
this is a very dense rule book.
Yeah,
right? And there's a lot of minutia to catch. So we'll do the best we can.
Yep.
Keep us posted. I'll try not to pull the rule book too much.
Yep.
I don't want to miss anything right off the bat, so I beat Sam on technicality, though. So
he's gonna beat me regardless, whether it's a technicality or not. That is the regular flow of things, and that is okay. So Sam T says all good. We're good now. Good levels. Greetings there, fellas. Chris Yee says from the Dice Tower. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. Good now. Jim Crimmins says, or rather, fellow Viking fellas.
Indeed.
Yeah, we both have our beards. How about you, Chris? You have yours? No, you don't. But that's okay.
We want to see it. We want to hear the Norse lore coming through constantly over there, so he has to read it. So I don't have to read it, but that's good.
Let's see here. Crazy how long this game in Mythic Battles Ragnarok has taken. At least they will deliver.
To get for a Kickstarter?
Yeah.
This one was pretty quick. I
Was
don't
it?
think they were very... This one wasn't very late compared to half of the stuff we get lately. This one wasn't very late. This one came pretty quick.
He's referring to village attacks. So,
village attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Heavier than the last one, eh? Well, we don't know because it's been forever and a day since I've played Lords of Hellas. But apparently what they've done is they've taken Lords of Hellas and they've cleaned it up a little bit and added a couple of things into it. So it's supposed to be, from what I've heard, a more streamlined experience from Lords of Hellas. Did you ever play the original?
I did not. No.
You didn't? Okay, so we won't have that. And I probably don't remember very well how Lords of Hellas played. I remember enjoying the crap out of it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I kind of like the fact that we don't remember much of the older anyway. I mean, not that information wouldn't be good to have, but we'll see how it goes.
Comes pretty fresh, though. I mean,
yeah.
I think it'll be all right. So we're good.
Yep, we're good.
Welcome to Midgard.
Let's Well, we are on Midgard.
The real Midgard.
Oh, this is the real Midgard.
Midgard.
Oh, we're the fake Midgard. Okay.
Of course, if most of us fought in this time, most of us would lose. So.
Yeah, I would not make it very long. I would not make it very long at all. I mean, that's people ask that question, right? If you could live in any other time, what time would you like? I'd live in medieval times. Nah, I want my lattes in the morning. And
if you're not a Lord's kid learning to swing a sword all day long, then you swing a shovel all day long for all your life.
Yeah, and
Mr.
what's in the shovel? Yeah,
that's right. I don't know if that'd be the greatest thing medieval times, but it's all good the same. I'm a huge fan of...
Skull is right. Wait a minute. I gotta find my...
You looking for?
What is it? Man, I'm gonna get mine, and I'll give you yours.
I don't know what he's doing, but...
I will be right back.
You got me a birthday present or what?
No, I didn't get you a birthday
not even my
present.
Birthday.
Your birthday's past. Been past. I'm trying to find... Dadgummit.
He's trying to find something.
I am. It's just, come on, riff for me. Riff for me, man. Fill it in.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I'm trying to find...
He left for Origins for a week. He comes back
I know, and
like this, a little scattered, with a pile of games.
Scatterbrained, but... Dun, dun, dun!
You can't set that on the table, though. You got to make like a custom holder.
I know. It's like...
And it's got to have mead in it. Warm mead.
How about cold vitamin water?
Really warm mead.
That's disgusting.
Fermented by the spit of your elders.
Bro, what in the world?
Come on,
so this is something my kids got. I think my kids got for me. So it has so you can wear it on your belt, and I'm not wearing it around on my belt. So, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty cool.
I have another one that's like a cup. I can't find it though. That stinks.
You'll be all right.
I'll be fine.
You'll be all right.
Skull is right. Skull. Chris says scold. I mean skull.
Yeah, not scald. You don't want to scald yourself with your meat.
Nope. Jim Crimmins says, big fan of Lords of Hellas. Really fun, cool minis. The monuments were excellent. Very solid dudes on a map game. Yes. All of what you said, I absolutely remember, and I think this is going to be no exception. And
I would agree with that.
Strider is trying to read the rules over there. That's what. But anyway, I'm going to turn it over and stop yammering so that JT can teach us how to play.
Okay. Well, welcome to Midgard for real this time. Ragnarok is on its way. And if you want to put these over there, I failed to put these out, but there are 5 conditions. 1 entire land controlled by a player, 1 fully built monument, 1 slain monster, 3 built temples, and a hero with an attribute of 5. Once 3 of these are done, and we're building a monument at that time, that will trigger Ragnarok. So you'll need to lay those out so that we can flip them over at some point.
All right, I'm going to put them over here along the edge of the board. We're not going to be over here, right?
We could be.
Well, with our boats.
We'll have a boat.
With our boats, yeah, I got you. All right,
we try to. Obviously, we've got to condense everything as tight as we can. But in Midgard, there are several lands. The lands don't really have a name, but I'm going to name them. You got like this desert land here. You've got this blue ice area. You've got this purple, which I have no idea what that would represent. You've got this yellow. I'd say it's lowlands, but it's pretty tore up. And then you've got this green area. There are 5 areas, 5 lands in the board, and each of those lands is separated by regions. There are 3 winning conditions prior to Ragnarok. The first of which is to control completely 3 of those regions. And to control that, you'll have to have your control marker on every space in that region. Some of the regions have 3 spaces, some of them have 4. Actually, I think the green one's the only one that has 4 on the 2-player. But if I have all 3 of those, then I would control this entire region. Okay. If you control 3 regions at any time, at any point in the game, even for half a second, you win. Done.
Oh, three regions.
Three lands. I'm sorry. 3 lands full
Got
of
it.
all of their regions.
Okay.
And,
Cool.
If you control 3 of those lands,
Gotcha.
you win.
Yeah.
The second method of winning is to defeat Loki. Now, what we haven't done here, which we're going to do as a group, is we're going to populate the board with the monsters and with Loki. But Loki and the monsters will be out on the board. If Loki's out on the board and you defeat him, game's over. You win. Okay. To defeat him, you have to first defeat one of the other monsters in a 2-player game.
Yeah.
In a 3-player game or more, you'd have to defeat 2 of the monsters.
Okay.
Before you can fight Loki.
Cool.
Okay. That's the second way. And the third way is to control 4 of those temples over there. Those temples will be built out here on the board. Those guys. Yep. They'll be built out here on the board in these locations. If at any time you control 4 regions that have a temple in them, you win the game. Okay? So you're trying to make sure lands, regions, and obviously fighting Loki, that the other person can't do that. If Ragnarok fires, then the winner of the game is going to be who has the most regions controlled around Yggdrasil. So Yggdrasil, this is the world tree. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions around the world tree that can be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So if Ragnarok goes off, if you control more regions than I do, or whatever, then you're the winner. If in event of a tie, if each of us controlled 2 for any reason, and for some reason we didn't like this spot, then it would go to be the person who, kind of a weird rule, it goes to be the person who played their last turn first. So,
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you played your turn and then I played a turn and I ended the game on my turn, you were the one that played your first turn,
That's
your
correct.
last turn
That's
first.
correct.
So
And that triggers off of who triggers Ragnarok. So, say if Sam triggered Ragnarok, I would get one more play after that. He would get one more play after that. And if we were tied, I would win.
Yep.
Because we've both had the opportunity. Now, in that time, in that last turn, if you can complete any one of the other 3 assignments, then you would still win.
Yeah.
Without counting this.
Oh, okay. So, So if I get...
So if I triggered Ragnarok...
That's only a tiebreaker. The whole first person...
That's only a tiebreaker on this. Yeah.
Got it.
But
Okay.
if I trigger Ragnarok, and then you control 4 temples right away in your turn, you win.
Doesn't
Still,
matter. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
The other part doesn't matter.
We don't finish. Okay.
Fine.
In each of these Midgard lands are here. Now we are surrounded by the realms. We have Svartalheim, where the dwarves are. We have Muspelheim, which is the realm of fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have Jotunheim. Jotunheim,
Ice trolls, ice giants.
the giants. Not even ice giants, although I think it's pretty icy, right? But
yes.
yeah. But that's where the giants live. We have Niflheim. I always want to say Nilfheim, but it's FL, not LF.
Yeah.
Niflheim, which is the land of ice. We have Vanaheim, which is where the Vanir gods live.
Eddie and Alex live.
They do? Right on.
Yeah. Eddie and
Vanaheim.
Alex.
Yep.
Van Halen.
Van Halen guys came from there.
Van Halenheim, yeah.
So did Freya.
Alf!
Alfheim.
That's where Alf's from.
That is not where Alf's from. They spelled it wrong, I swear. That's where the elves are from. So we have Alfheim, which is the land of the elves, right?
Yep.
So you can also add in Helheim, which is a replacement for, I think, Nilfheim, or Niflheim, sorry. You can add in Helheim to replace that as one of the expansions. You can also add in Asgard, and you can swap Svartalheim out for Nidavellir.
Cool.
Which is kind of a weird thing, right? Somebody out there tell me, but I think Nidavellir and Svartalheim are the same place, just with a different name. But
which is why you can swap them out.
Well, you can swap them out. Okay. There's also, on the board, you'll have our 3 monument statues. We have a monument to Freya that we're building. We have a monument to Thor that we're building. And we have a monument over there to Odin that we're building. With the expansions, you get to swap those out with Hel, with the Bifrost guy. I can't think of his name.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Heimdall.
Heimdall. You get Hel, you can swap one out with Hel. You can swap out with Heimdall, and you can also swap out with Aegir, which is the god of the seas, oceans. But we're going with Freya, Thor, and Odin. On the board, there's only a little bit of information here. It's pretty easy. Every area has a number, and that'll correspond to where the monsters go and how they spawn and things like that. They will also have a strength. So these are area strength 2, area strength 5. Yep. We'll talk about how we defeat those and what happens on those. You will have towns or settlements, that's what they're called, in some of these areas. And there's an advantage to owning an area with a settlement because you can increase your army size by drafting the locals.
Yep.
And then you'll also have these forges. There are 4 forges on the board. Each of those forges currently have a rune inside of them.
Got it.
We're going to use runes for a lot of things. And then you have these temple plots, or I can't remember exactly what they call them, but this is where the temples are built. Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the only places you can build temples. So everything on the board is fairly well shown for that reason.
Yeah.
If we go through, obviously we know what our actions are. There you go. Throw the runes. Just throw them to the wind.
I will.
Okay. If we go through a player's turn, well, let's go look at your board first, which is fairly easy.
Oh, keep going.
You're going to have your main character. I could be Snorri, which we're going to draft in a moment, but this is Snorri. I don't even know which camera he's got it on. He's probably got it on this camera. You'll have your main character, and each of your characters will have their own ability. I better wait for him for just a moment, otherwise he won't get to teach. On the back of those, you'll have your single player variant of those for when you're playing against them during single player, which I do. I'm pretty excited to try this single player and see how it plays. Unlike Sam, I kind of like single player stuff every once in a while, or more often than not. I do like to play single player sometimes. There he is. Are you getting your phone?
Yep.
Okay. But you'll have your main character. You'll also have 4 spots over here to put your priests. Now your priests are currently, at the start of the game, they're off in the supply. But eventually you'll get priests in your pool. Once they're in your pool on your board, then you're able to use them. And we'll talk about that shortly. You'll also have your authority ability, ranging from 2 to 6 as this runs up the track. You'll have your might. Now authority we're going to gain from Odin. Might we're going to gain from Thor. And you're going to have your wisdom. Now if he loses, it's because he wasn't listening, and we can all point at him. And you're going to have your wisdom. So I'll have to show him that in a second, but authority, might, and wisdom from Freya.
I've misplaced my phone. I'm sorry.
The dog ate his phone, apparently. While we're at it here, let's put together one of these things. For any of those that you haven't seen this already, I really don't know which camera he's on. I think he's on this guy. This is the statue of Freya. And you're going to build the statues in pieces. So that would be the first piece. That would be the second piece. And then to complete the statue, that would be her head, which is pretty cool. Here, let me check chat here. Nothing. It's pretty quiet over here. I have not. I see the note about the solo rules. I have not seen them yet. I haven't read them yet. So, but that beautiful lady there is Freya. He really did lose his phone. So we're going to have a show and tell. He's going to show these on his phone once he finally finds them. But that is Fafnir. For those of you that know the lore of Fafnir, right? He was, fill me in, he was a greedy dwarf. Eventually his greed led to him creating a magic ring that he hoarded, almost like Gollum, magic ring, until he finally turned into a dragon. And
just right there underneath my hat.
And he became a dragon in the lore on it over his hoard of treasure, which I believe that Fafnir had a little bit to do with the lore or with the creation of Smaug in Middle Earth. That some of that was coined after Fafnir's infatuation with gold and treasure.
There we go. Got it.
You got your phone?
I got it.
All right.
I got it.
All right, so you're going to have to get this one quick, but I'm just kidding. Everybody else already got it. Which character board's very simple.
Let me see. Hold on.
Do we have sound? We've got to make sure we have sound on your phone.
Yeah, it's got it. It's got it. It's going to stay there.
All right.
So, hold on. Bink. All right, it should go. All right, go for it.
All right, perfect. So your character is where you're going to put your character. Again, these have asymmetric powers. This is where you'll put your priests that are in your pool, that are usable. You have 3 attributes: authority, might, and wisdom. And those can be raised. One thing to note, since you're looking up close, say my authority is 4. If I take an injury and I flip that over, my authority will still be at the 4 level, but my authority is, for all intents and purposes, only 2 until I heal up.
Whoa, that's cool.
Okay? So it doesn't matter if I'm up at 6. My authority is still 2 until I heal up, and then I would just flip it back over. Okay. You can, in a battle, you can take 3 wounds. When you take your 4th wound, you lose, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But you have your 3 stats there. Your authority affects how many cards.
Oh, go ahead.
Your authority affects how many cards you get to draw in combat. Your authority affects when you're bringing new units to the board. You see that? I get that in there. Yep. When you bring in new units to the board, if my authority is 2, then this unit gets to come onto the board at a level 2. So if my authority was 4, then he would be able to come onto the board at a level 4. And they're not hard to spin. I'm just being clumsy.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. That's your authority.
Yep.
So your might, that affects how many cards you get to draw at the start of combat. Okay. And your wisdom, that affects how many runes you can hold. I'm going to steal some runes here, sorry. That affects how many runes. Basically, I can hold runes up to the level of my wisdom. So if my wisdom was here, I could hold 4. That also affects how many combat cards you can use, or you can have in your hand. So if I was here, I could have 4 runes, and I could have 4 combat cards.
Didn't you say that might had something to do with cards too? What was
that? That has to do with cards that you draw at the beginning of battle.
Got it. Okay. And then the wisdom is how many you can have in your hand.
In your hand,
and
outside of battle.
Oh, so, outside of battle. Okay.
Yeah, outside of battle. That's how many you can carry.
Okay.
All right. So that's our character sheet. We're going to draft those as well here shortly. So let's go over our actions. And we'll go from there. So on your turn you have 5 actions. And within those 5 actions, the most difficult part, or the most dense part of this game is within those 5 actions, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. So the first action you can do is you can pray. If I have a priest in my pool, he has to be in my pool, not in my supply, but if I have a priest in my pool, then
better be swimming.
He better be swimming, yep. Then I can put that priest on any of the statues. Monuments. Yeah. Okay. And by doing that, I will get a bonus, or I will get something from that. Sorry, a reward. If I place on Freya, there's a multiple tiered bonus that you get. You will always get one of your attributes. So if I place on Freya, I'll get a wisdom. If I place on Odin, I'll get an authority. And if I place on Thor, my might will go up 1. As that statue gets bigger, you get more and more stuff when you place on them.
Got it.
Freya gives you wisdom and runes. Odin gives you authority and increases the value of armies on the board. And Thor gives you might and gives you more combat cards to draw. So,
is that retroactive? So if I place my guy on there,
you get the bonus immediately. That's it.
Okay, so if after it starts being built, I don't get that other stuff. I would have to place another dude on.
That's correct.
Got it.
But they're all going to wipe at a certain point. They're all going to clear.
Okay.
And then you get to go back to it. Okay.
Gotcha.
So the first action is to pray. The strange part. So praying would be placing out one of these guys and getting the reward. That's pretty easy if you have them in your pool. The second part of the prayer section is if your hero, I don't have a hero yet, if my hero, this little orange disc, was in a space with a ruin in a forge, and there was one there, the second part of the prayer action is I can pick up that rune.
Got it.
Okay? If I pick up a rune and I have too many, then I just discard the one I want.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
They all do different things? Or is that like a set collection type thing?
They all do different things, so we're going to come to that in just a second.
Okay.
The second action on your turn is your hero action. So for your hero action, you can heal your hero, which would be flipping one of your injuries over. And they have a good card there for you, but player aid. But you can heal a hero. You can move a hero up to 2 spaces. Just jump in the lines, so 2 regions. That's a poor hero, I tell you. You can move a hero up to 2 spaces, or you can move your ship. We have this nice Drakkar here. You can move it up to 2 water spaces. Okay. Now, if it was here, it could move over into here. Okay. That's your second action. So your first action is to pray, pick up runes if you have the availability of them. And I stole this one, so I'm going to put it back. You pray, pick up runes. The second action is to move your hero, move your ship, or heal your hero. Okay. Your third action is your rune action. Now there are several rune actions.
Special actions? Or
Non-special actions.
Rune actions.
Rune actions. Okay. You can spend 1 rune of any kind. Wait, no, that's a lie. Here, we need to get our characters.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do that first.
Yeah.
Because we need to have monsters on the board.
Monsters?
And we need to have characters on the board. So I'm just going to double check here the setting out the monsters just so I don't...
Is the green player the bears?
The bears? Sure, the bears. Why?
That looks like a bear, dude. Isn't it?
We'll call that something more ferocious than a bear, like a troll.
What? There's nothing more ferocious than a bear. Now, the Chicago Bears, you're right.
All right, what did I do with the event cards? We have event cards here. We're going to go ahead and flip an event card over. this is where Loki's going to go. So Loki's going to start in Area 16. So he's just going to jump straight over right here, where it's nice and cold, where he's close to his Jotunheim brothers, half brothers.
Ooh.
Okay, that's where you. That's
So
where.
like we planned that. Did
Exactly.
You?
No, I did not plan that. Okay, so then we're also going to flip for 2 creatures, and we're going to place based on this symbol here. So the way that you set up the creatures is you have 2 with each of the different rune types.
Got it.
Okay, so that one there would be Fenrir, or Fafnir.
Fafnir.
I don't know why I call him Fenrir. Fafnir, and he's going to go to Area 1. So, where is the 1? 1 is right here in front of me. Okay. And the second one, and you draw as many cards as there are players. So if it was a 4-player game on the other side, we'd draw 4 monsters. Second one is going to be the Huldra. And the Huldra is going to go to Area 12.
12.
It's clear up here.
Area.
Okay. Alright. We now have our monster locations. And then, what we're going to do, for us,
We have to choose
is
who
we
we're
need
going
to
to be.
see who's going to go first. So,
Die right here.
it doesn't have any numbers on it.
Well, whoever rolls the fire gets to go first.
Oh, whoever rolls the fire gets to go first. Alright.
No.
Whoever drops gets to go first. You get to go first.
Oh, joyous.
Okay?
So I get to pick first, or you get to pick first?
You're going to get 2 randoms,
Oh, okay.
and then you're going to pick one of those 2. Oh, that was a horrible whatever. Here. You
I
gotta
can't
pick.
see it, so.
That's alright. You're going to take 2 of those. You get a pick.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't even think I needed to pick.
I doubt it.
Here is my-
These guys
here
are
is-
so great.
Here is my first one.
Ragnar.
Ragnar, the chieftain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need to choose. I don't even care who Oslog is. The Volva. Just
The Volvo. No.
the Volva.
Oslog. She looks pretty
No,
crazy though.
you're correct, but
You're also going to get 2 of these.
let me look at this. Let me see. When in a land with Ragnar, when you attack, gain +1 battle. Let me do this to. Let me
There
do
you
this
go.
with my phone so that everybody can join in the fun.
What is this called?
Let's see.
Origin cards.
So I'll hold that right there. Alright, so I'm either going to choose Ragnar the Chieftain, and his special ability is when in a land with Ragnar, when you attack, gain +1 battle value for each of your armies in that battle. And look at him, he looks freaking awesome. Or I can choose Oslog, the Volva. Special ability, when applying realm bonuses, you may treat realms adjacent to the region with Oslog as allied. That seems like it's more powerful. But
yeah, maybe.
I'm
you
sorry.
gotta be next to You gotta be on the perimeter, running around. With
I'm
the
sorry. Maybe it's a bad choice, but I'm gonna be Ragnar.
I doubt it. I would assume that they're all balanced pretty well.
Who did you choose?
You're also going to get 3 origins.
Oh, okay.
These are your origins. You can be
Loki's daughter,
or Loki's son.
Loki's son.
You can be Freya's son, or you can be Odin's son. Okay. Now, if you don't pick this one, Odin's son, you give it to the first player, and then it's going to keep going with everybody else. Because if somebody picks it, they get to be the first player. For him to pick it, he would just pick it so that I don't get to take over first player, basically. But you have to pick one of those 3 to be your background, your origin.
Take control over a chosen monster.
That's what it says.
These are the 2 that I'm kind of going for right here. If he wants to go first, that's fine. I don't care. But one of these 2 is where I'm going to go with, I think.
Let me see your little green thing there.
What?
Yeah, that.
One of the rings? Okay, there you go.
That's once you have character.
Loki's gained 2 chosen runes of 1 type. Or I can... There's Ragnar. Or I can take control over 1 chosen monster. That sounds cool, I think. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to be Loki's son. So, Ragnar, Loki's son.
Okay.
And so I'm going to take control over a chosen monster. And do I do that now?
Okay, so yep. So then what you're going to do is you now have the opportunity, not the opportunity. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place your ship, 2 of your units, and your leader, 2 of your units at level 1, on any exterior land you want to be on. So, noting that, yeah, you can take over one of those currently. The fact that you control them still could mean that you have to fight them, or that they would attack you. That is a possibility, but less of a possibility. So,
all right, so I got to choose my dude.
So basically, yep,
2 of my guys.
2 of your guys at level 1,
and 1 of my ships.
And your ship. So you're gonna pick a ship location, and then
those do switch over really easy.
Yeah, they're nice. You're gonna pick a ship location, and then anywhere in the waters that ship connects to, you can start in one of those lands.
So this has to go first. My ship has to go first. All right. So,
and on the 2-player side, there's only this light blue color. There's this interior, and then there's the dark blue on that side. So there's 3 different water locations.
So there's 1, 2, which kind of goes all the
way
around.
around.
Oh no!
Yep, goes all the way around.
It goes
Ship
all
is
the way
dead.
around. All right.
Your Drakkar. So
I think I want to start here, and anywhere that's adjacent to is where
anywhere that's adjacent to. So that would be here, here, here. No. Yep. Here.
This one right here.
This one as well. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Now there's nothing that says your ships can't be in the same body of water. So.
Right. Yeah. I think I'll go with. Now, if I start where a monster is, we could fight him, even though I might control him, right?
You could, yes. That's possible. The only time they're going to activate is when somebody builds on one of these statues.
Got it.
So
I have time to move him around.
Yeah. How about you keep those for now? I will do my part, and then we'll continue on with the teach, and then you can do that when you're feeling, oh, look at that. I got Beowulf or Oslog.
You got Oslog too?
I did. I just drew 2 random. I just shuffled them back in.
Oh, you shuffled it back in. Okay.
So I will take Beowulf.
Oh. All right. What does Beowulf do?
Beowulf looks way cooler than
All right. So
Ragnar.
did you choose this one to become the first player?
No, I would take this one too. This is my option.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to draw 2 randoms here.
Bum, 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 bum. All right. So the Berserker. Beowulf the Berserker.
And I got Baldur's Son or Tyr's Son in an unchanged God's artifact.
Alright, so the special ability of Beowulf is when you are dealt an injury, draw 1 combat card. When in a land with Beowulf, you may deal yourself 1 injury before a hunt or battle, supposedly in order so that you can draw a card, I guess.
Holy cow. So Baldur's Son, I can gain a God's artifact, which is one of these 3 artifacts. Or I can, if you want to look at those.
Yep.
Or I can gain an uncharged monster artifact. So each of the monsters comes with an artifact, and each of the gods,
so you got both of those?
I can do one or the other.
Dang.
And since just has to be what it has to be. I'm going.
So this is a god artifact here, a Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. What's Odin's artifact over there say?
Odin's artifact is Gungnir.
Spear.
Which is his spear. Yeah, I'll put it over here next to Mjolnir so that both people can see it. So Gungnir says use at the start of your turn. Increase the value of one of your armies by 1. And then Mjolnir says, use at the start of your turn, draw 1 combat card. Wow. Oof. That would fit with your special ability.
At the start of your turn,
Holy
increase
cow.
the value of one of your abilities. Wait. Oh. Use this spear at the start of your turn, huh?
Yeah. You would use both of them at the start of your turn. One of them, Mjolnir allows you to draw one combat card. The other one says that you increase the value of one of your armies by 1.
I'm going to take Odin's. I'm going to be Baldur's son.
So that's the god artifact, and you're going to take Odin's.
And I'm going to take Odin's. And it comes to me uncharged, which means basically tapped. Okay? It comes to me tapped. So I can't use it. It will become untapped when we build a monument. Or it'll become unturned or what is it called? It will become charged. How's that? Okay. And I'll take, is this one yours? This one's mine.
I don't know.
Alright.
Gotta let the dog out.
We don't need any of the rest of
He's
these.
over here whining.
So he's Loki's son. He gets to have one of the creatures. Alright. Let me get my character here. I know, sorry, we don't mean to be off camera at the same time. That's a horrible thing to do.
What? You let him out?
No, I didn't.
What in the world?
Nothing happened. He was
Telling you.
I was supposed to sit down before he got back. Alright, I got Beowulf. Alright.
Caught you red-handed.
Okay, so let's go back to the runes then, and what they do. You can spend 1 rune.
Yep.
If you're in an area adjacent, so if I'm standing here next to Svartalheim, and if I have that rune right there, I can spend that rune to put one of my tokens on Svartalheim. I'm now allied with the dwarves.
Oh.
Okay, that's one of our possibilities. You can be allied with them. Then when we use this central special actions wheel, if somebody picks Svartalheim's action, then I will get a bonus. Okay? Or for any of the other realms, for that matter. Okay? So if I'm standing next to Svartalheim with my hero, then I can become allied with him if I spend the correct rune. Same thing with all of the rest of the realms. That's the first thing you can do. You can also, if I'm standing in Fafnir's location, and he doesn't already control him, I can spend Fafnir's rune, which is the one that's on his card. If I spend that rune while I'm next to him, then I can take control of him.
Got it.
Okay.
Even if I already have control?
Nope. You can never seize control from somebody else.
Okay.
Ever.
But you don't. So, like, for example, if I'm Loki's son, I take control of one of the monsters. Does that mean I'm going to have control of him for the rest of the game?
For the rest of the game, or until he's dead.
Really?
For the rest of the game.
Wow.
The entire game, he's yours.
That's cool.
Okay. More monsters are going to be coming out as well.
Yeah.
And you can only ever control 2 monsters. So if you took both of these and another one come out and you try to take one of those, you just have to give up one of these 2.
Cool.
So, all right. So, second thing you can do with a single is you can take control of a neutral monster. You can also activate the boss ability in the region with your hero. So if I'm in Loki's region, I could spend a rune to activate Loki's ability. Okay. So if we look at Loki.
Coming up. Give me some time. Keep going.
Loki has a passive skill that armies can never be placed or moved into Loki's space. We can never move an army where he's at or place an army there by any means. Our heroes can travel through, but our armies cannot. That's his passive. He may only be hunted by players in a 2-player game that have already slain 1 monster, which we already talked about.
Cool.
His rune is the little N-shaped one. That guy there, I don't know if you can see it.
Yep.
But if you are at him, and I played 1 rune, that one, I can put him anywhere on the board I want. I can put him smack dab in the middle of your nation.
That seems unfriendly.
It seems unfriendly. This game is heroes and death. That's all.
Kabuki Kid is here. Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome, Kabuki Kid.
Andrew says, I'm a new sub, digging the Let's Play format. Used to watch you back in the old days. Happy to see you getting out there and making some new content. Glad you're enjoying it, Andrew. Thank you.
Yes. So, anyway, so that's what We can spend a rune if we're in his space to put him anywhere on the board we want. And
it says do not stomp. What does that mean?
Huh?
It says do not stomp.
Do not stomp. We'll talk when an enemy moves into a space, it's going to stomp. Typically, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
We're not there yet. And then the rest of his is for combat.
All right.
Okay. So, for one rune, we can do all of those things. We can form an alliance. If we spend 2 runes, they have to be different runes. So everything has to be paid in different runes. We can increase the value of one of our armies on the board, which seems very expensive to increase the value by 1. But you can also activate a neutral or a controlled monster. So you could actually spend 2 runes to activate this monster.
Cool.
And that'll be on here. You can also place your hero in any region. So if I paid 2 runes, I could move Beowulf way over there.
Cool.
Or I can draw a combat card.
Oh, in any region, you said.
Any region. Yep.
Okay.
We're on the hype train. We're on the move train.
That's right.
Okay. And if you spend 3 different runes, which there's only 3 types of runes. So if you spend all 3, then you can increase one of your lowest attributes on your board.
You say that word funny, dude.
What's that? Attributes?
Yeah.
Attributes?
Attributes.
Attribute. Attribute. Fair enough. Runes and attributes and attributes. Or you can draw 2 combat cards. That's spending 3 runes. Okay. So that's your rune action. So we have a prayer action, we have a hero action, we have a rune action. The next one is our maneuver action.
I'll find it. Just a second.
The maneuver action.
Yeah.
If I have, let's see here. I'm gonna use this area here. Actually, I'll use this area. If this was my area, where's my hero?
Is it maneuver or is it mobilize?
Huh?
Is it mobilize or maneuver?
It's maneuvers.
I'm looking. Here, check out the runes real quick.
Well, can I see my hero? There he is. Okay.
Oh,
So
there we go.
If you then you do the maneuver action. The maneuver action means you can move one of your troops, 1 space, or you can increase the value of one of your troops. We've got to say this is a 1. You can increase the value of one of your troops if he's in a place with a settlement. Now I cannot increase the value of this guy because there's no settlement here. But I could increase the value of this guy. And we're only talking about 1 troop on your maneuver on your turn. So I can move 1 troop, or I can increase the value of 1 troop on the board with a settlement. Okay, cool. And in an area that I control. The other thing you can do, if you don't have any units, you can add a unit to the board, which is the second half of that, right? What is the second half of that maneuver called?
If a player doesn't have an army on the board, they may recruit 1 army instead.
Is it recruit or reinforce? Well, okay.
Yeah, I think
So
it's
recruit.
It's recruit. Yeah, because the word recruit is capitalized.
Yeah.
So.
And when you recruit at your authority level. So I would recruit a level 2, and I would have to bring him into a space that's either connected to my ship or that I control.
And your authority level is
that one.
First one.
The one that looks like
this one right
a
there.
banner.
Yep.
Basically.
So wherever this is at is where you would...
that's the level of that army coming in.
Sure. Got it. Now there's a 6 here. I don't think Yeah, there was. Never mind. I didn't remember seeing a dial, a 6 on the dial.
They do go
but
to
there
6.
is.
Yep.
But there is. I remember. Mm-hmm.
That recruited army can be placed in any region adjacent to your Drakkar, which is your ship. In any region, let's see. Yeah. So it looks like he's just placed by your ship.
Okay.
All right. So that is the maneuver. So you're messing with 1 unit, either leveling them up or moving them, or you're bringing a unit back on the board.
Cool beans.
And the last one is the special action one. Now this is the one that gets a little bit in depth. There's a whole nice card for special actions.
And it's right here.
Okay. Not hunt. I don't.
By the way, Kabuki Kid said attribute can be pronounced 2 different ways, but then they have different meanings. So I think the attribute is the noun, and attribute is the verb.
Fair enough.
I think
that's probably correct. I stand corrected.
No, I'm not correcting you. I like etymology. I think etymology that's the correct word. It's the study of words. Plants? And no. That's entomology, you dork.
Okay.
He does this all the time, folks. He'll do stuff to where, for example,
I would never.
Every time I make a Star Wars reference, he'll call it a Star. Was that on Star Trek?
Yeah.
Or something like that, or Trek Wars, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He always does that kind of stuff.
I always do the Star Trek, Star Wars one. Yep. That one's kind of normal. All right, back to our special actions. You ready?
Yes, and more yes.
So, Yggdrasil, here in the middle of the board, has 6 actions. Technically, it has 7 actions. There's the center one here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, when you come to your 5th part of your turn, you're going to take one of your tokens, and you're going to place it out there on the board. Depending on where you place it, depends on what action you will take. We'll go over them here in detail in a second, but Muspelheim is monsters. Jotunheim is build a temple. Niflheim is prepare. Vanaheim is mobilize. Alfheim is reinforce. And Svartalheim is usurp. The center one is building a monument. Okay. When I go out there and I place one of these out, we will start with mobilize. If I go to mobilize, which is right there in Vanaheim, if I place my token there, and I'm the first one to place a token there, then what we have to do is we have to check Vanaheim and see if anybody is allied with Vanaheim. If they are allied with Vanaheim, they get the bonus on the bottom of that alliance. Okay? If they're not, then it doesn't matter. Okay.
I can't get in there.
Can't get to Vanaheim?
I can. They can see it. Hopefully they can read it.
Yeah. Gain 1 ruin of your choice. Okay. So if I go here and somebody, that it could include me, or it could be both of us, is allied with Vanaheim, then we would get a bonus. Okay. Now for the mobilize action, and that goes with all 6 places. For the mobilize action, you get to activate all of the armies on your board. So it's the same thing as activating previously that we talked about, except for you get to do it with each one. So let's just say I had all these guys on the board. This guy here, I could move. I can't upgrade him because he's not in a place with a settlement, but I can move him. This guy, I could add to his value because he's in a settlement, and I could move both of these guys if I wanted to. Okay, that's mobilized. You could do a lot of shifting. You might even, it might be the fact that we're here, or it might be the fact that we're here, and this one has 5 value, which we haven't talked about yet. But if I had all of this and I mobilized, I could move all of these guys in here at once. Okay? So that's what mobilize does. I guess this is a good time to talk about controlling areas. Every one of these areas has a value of its strength, basically. If at any time you have armies in that space with that value or more, then you now control it. Okay? So this guy's a 4. I would obviously control this. And I just moved in a 3, a 2. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just say I moved in a 3 and 2 1s. This one's a 5. So then I would now control it. The very second you put armies in there enough to meet that value, you get now control.
Cool.
Now, if I'm ever out of there, and you have one guy that walks in there, from now on, the value of this place, even though I control it, is 0.
Really?
So it's super easy to take over.
So you have to leave people behind then.
You may, and you only have 6 armies. So,
okay.
But its value is 0 once it's controlled forever. So then you would just kick that out, put one of yours on there.
You just laid waste to that place whenever you moved in.
Yeah, there you go. Took all the people and left. No, maybe. I don't know. Okay. So mobilize action is to move all of your armies, or to activate all of your armies, whether you're reinforcing them or moving them. Okay.
Cool.
Prepare action. Niflheim, I'm going to make that mistake 100 times. I apologize.
No worries.
You get to choose 2 items off of a list, right? You get to increase the value of 1 army if it's controlled in a settlement. You get to draw a combat card. You get a rune of your choice, or you get to heal an injury. You get to do 2 of those. You can do 1 of them twice.
Got it.
So, build a temple. As long as you control an area, so I would have to have my control marker here.
It's going out of order, folks. I'm sorry.
I am? I'm just going in a circle.
I know.
Oh, different than the
Don't
card.
worry about it, bro. I'm just giving you a hard
All right.
time. You're fine.
If you build a temple in Jotunheim, you're going to take one of the temples off of that temple board over there. So give me the top left one.
This one?
No, the top left. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, actually, since it's upside down.
Yeah. See?
Okay. And I would put this here. As soon as I build a temple, I get a priest to go in my pool. Okay. So that's one of the ways you get priests.
Okay.
So, and then I can do stuff with that priest. I can pray next round.
Yep.
So that's building a temple. Doesn't cost you anything. You just have to own the area, and there has to be a temple free.
Okay.
Somewhere down the line on that temple track, there is going to be a right there. What does that say?
It says draft.
Draft. Yep. There's going to be a blessing draft.
And
which
the
we're
draft.
Gonna,
So the second and after the second and third,
we're going to get some
temples,
blessings.
Yeah.
Just extra benefits that we get. Okay. So now I'm going to skip Muspelheim. I'm going to go to Alfheim. Reinforce. Place a new army with a value equal to your authority in any region adjacent to the sea with your Drakkar. So, or in a region with a settlement that you can control.
Yep.
So that's just straight up adding a new army. Okay. Svartalheim, usurp. Now, if Beowulf is in an area, and if it can even have your guys in it, let's just say he's got a couple of troops in here, and they're both level 1. And Beowulf comes in, and my might is a 3. I can usurp, kick your guys out of there,
Wow.
and take that area over.
Seems rude.
I kick you out. I get to add a unit.
They have to go into the water.
Yes, they have to go in the water. I get to also add a unit to that area.
Wow.
So
okay.
it's booting you out, and it's adding a unit. Now, if you get booted, whether you get defeated in battle, or, mostly if you get defeated in battle or usurped, if you don't have an area that you can control next to it, then those units are wiped out.
Dang.
If not, they will back up to the area you control.
Got it.
So.
All right.
And the last one is monsters. And that would be to hunt a monster, which we will go over last.
Well, it's just basically just sending your hero after.
That's
the
sending your
monster,
hero to fight the
combat
monster.
and all that
There's
other
combat
good
and all that other good stuff. That's
Yep.
correct. Okay.
stuff. Cool.
And the middle one is to. You don't actually put one out if you're going to build. But what happens is these are going to build up. Give me a couple of your greens there. If I go and build a temple, let's say I go and build a temple first. I have to have a space for it. We would check to see if anybody has that alliance. And then Sam's turn, when he comes, he's going to mobilize. When it comes back to my turn, I can never build a temple again until that's gone. I can do any of the other 5 actions, but I can never do that one again until that's gone. So I could do this one, whatever. I can even mobilize. Now, if I ever put one on top of one of Sam's, or he does vice versa, the person that gets covered up gets a free rune.
Ooh.
Okay? Eventually, it's going to come to the point where one of us is going to build, and when we build a temple, or when we build a, it's not monolith.
Monument.
Monument. When we build a monument, we're going to take the bottom piece of any monument we want. It could be the bottom piece of Thor. Okay? And we're going to upgrade that. When we do that, a few things are going to happen. First of all of the priests on the board are going to come off and go back into the supply. Not back into my pool, but back into the supply.
Got it.
all of these are going to come off the central deal and go back to the people that they belong to. And then I'm gonna go down the steps of this really quick in here so I don't miss one. But you choose a monument to build. At that point in time, that's when we check those cards over there, the Ragnarok cards, to see if any of them have been done.
Okay.
Any of those that have been done at that time will be flipped over. Yep. Once 3 of those are flipped over, then Ragnarok begins. So this is the only time we're checking.
Yeah.
So those things could happen all throughout, but this is the only time we're checking.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to remove our priests. We're going to remove our control markers from the center, from Yggdrasil. We're going to refresh all the forges, so if these runes are gone,
refill them.
We'll get to refill them.
And it's random?
Nope. It goes to the...
This one's the rune is in there. Got it. I see.
Yeah, this one's building the rune that's inside the forge. Okay?
Yep, these are all...
They're easier to flip over, kind of dump them out sometimes, but with their big fumbly fingers.
Yep.
The person who builds the monument then gets to take priests from their supply and put back onto their board, into their pool, for every temple space that they own, that they control. And they get to take runes from every space they control.
Wow.
So we just refilled them, then you get to take all the ones in places you control.
That's cool.
Okay. Then we're going to draw an event card. That event card is going to bring out a new monster, and it's going to activate 3 monsters to do stuff. The monster is going to move around the board, beat us up, whatever else.
That's only when we
build
these guys, monuments. Yep, I'm remembering a little bit now. Yep. I remember loving Lord of Hellas and sucking at it, but I loved playing it.
So when the monsters activate, so this one would activate, in our case, this would activate Huldra over there.
Yeah.
Nobody controls Huldra currently unless he wants to control it. But we're going to roll a dice, and this is what Huldra is going to do. Huldra is going to attack that space that she's standing in.
This girl is on fire.
Yeah, no, she's nasty. Well, Huldras are basically like they're like the precursors to like dryads and those kind of things, right? The siren of the woods, right? They lure people into the woods and eat them. I don't know what they do with them. But she's going to do her special attack in that space. She's going to attack that region, and every one of them has a specific attack.
Okay, we'll go over those.
Yep, we'll go over those. Yeah. If it's that one, then she's going to move to an adjacent space. Okay. Now whoever built the monument gets to pick
where she goes.
Got it. If she moves into a place with an army, she is going to stomp. So if this guy got a move and you moved him into here, he gets to take one of the armies in that location and reduce their value by 1. That's a stomp.
Okay.
Okay, Loki doesn't stomp when he flies around, basically. If you control this guy and you move him into one of your spaces for say, you don't have to have him stomp.
Okay.
Okay. But if he's in your space and you roll that attack, he's going to attack you.
Okay.
Even if you control him.
But if he moves into one of your areas, you don't have to make him stomp.
You don't have to make him
stomp. But if you're the one that triggered his activation and you're moving it into a place that is...
If you don't control him...
Right.
Then...
So you can say, I'm moving in here and he's going to stomp your dudes. But if I'm controlling him and I'm the one that fired this off, I don't have to have him stomping my
troops. If you have your ring on there.
Right. But if... Okay, I got it. Okay. Understood.
And if you roll this one, you get a pick what they do.
Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like there's 6 sides, so there's 4... No, I'm sorry, 2 of each, and
there's
then
2 of each, and then 2
and 2 you choose. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's also an activation. This card specifically has a Loki activation, which whatever's on the bottom of his deal over there.
Event activation. Draw another event card and place Loki in a region indicated by that card. Okay. So if there's another,
he's just going to jump around.
Yeah. So if there's another event card, it would drawn with that ability. Mm-hmm. It's only
just to place.
It's just to place him. The other stuff doesn't fire off too. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So that's all the basics The only thing we got to talk about is combat, right?
Sure. It's deterministic, right?
Yes, 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 and yes. When you get into combat with a baddie, we'll just take this Draugr here. He has spots across the bottom, which are his damage, basically what he takes damage from. On our combat cards, which we're each going to get a combat card, but on our combat cards, they are going to have symbols at the top here. See, like those are a couple of axes. There's a spear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you attack him, when you attack a monster, they get to go first. They get to do their thing.
Yeah.
When you attack him, then you're going to spend symbols to do damage to his spots. Well, if this was my hand, the only damage I could do with just that hand would be one of these spears, right?
Yeah.
But then I would put a token on there. Then when I can't do any more, as long as I did 1 damage to him, then it would be his turn again. At the end of his turn, you get to draw a card or two, which we'll talk about when it happens, unless you want to go deep into it right now.
Nah.
But you'll get to draw another card. But he'll flip cards. He'll flip cards that do damage to you, that have an effect. One thing to note is they have this weakness value. If your defending cards have more value than that, then you get to draw an extra card. But we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But anyways, he's going to attack you. You're going to attack him back. And until this thing's completely full, he stays alive. Okay. If you pick one of these spots, if I do damage to this one, I get a free rune right away.
Got it.
If I do damage to that one, I get I get to ally with any realm that I want for free.
Sweet.
If all 3 of those, if you did the 3rd point of damage to this, you would get his artifact.
Okay.
So.
Got it.
Okay. If I did 4 damage, one thing to note, if I do 4 damage to a creature, it doesn't matter if it's in multiple battles, and Sam finishes him off, Sam gets that Draugr, as far as defeating 1 enemy, I get a Slayer token for doing the same thing. So it's basically I get a token as if I defeated 1 enemy as well.
Oh.
Because I did enough damage.
Yeah, you did the most.
And once we defeat 1...
I got the XP though.
Sure. Once you defeat 1 creature, then you have the ability to fight Loki. So, okay. Or if you have a Slayer token, you'll have the ability to fight Loki.
Got it.
So, anyways, that is the gist of it. I'm sure. I don't know if I have any questions. I said I know there's a lot there, but we just have to do it.
Yeah, there's
piece
a
by
lot,
piece.
But I think we've got enough to go ahead and get started. You've already picked all of your dudes.
I picked my stuff.
Yep.
I don't need this priest. I don't get control. Yeah, I think if we get started here...
Here's this combat card. Where's this supposed to be?
That is your card.
Okay. So
that's your hand.
We each start with a combat card.
We each start with one combat card.
Okay.
Okay. You still are first player. So, as first player, you get to pick your location to start. Remembering that as long as you have more strength than the area, you can take control of it.
That's true.
But you can pick anywhere to start you like. So,
did you say that this is connected right here?
Yeah, it looks like.
Yep, like if I
that's
put out
definitely
here?
Connected to water right there.
Okay.
I think they did that on purpose.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that then. I'm going to go there, and I have to place.
You have to place everybody in one spot.
Everybody in one spot, but that controls that though, right?
Yep, instantaneously. Yep, you now have control. Okay. You also need to choose who you're controlling, Holdra or Fafnir.
I think I'll control Fafnir.
Of course you will. So put your ring on there.
Yeah, if you love it, put a ring on it.
Indeed. All right. Well, if you're going to come down here,
I like these little rubber rings, man.
I know
they fit really well.
All right. I am going to. What is that? That's a.
Is that laptop from Texas? Kabuki Kid says, yes, because it's owned by a Texan.
I don't think that's how it works.
I also put a sticker on it, so it's also been branded. So
and a ring on it.
It's a sticker,
All right.
so it's the best I can do.
I'm going to put my ship, my Drakkar, in the same waters.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I have access. But I'm going to put my guys here then.
Alright. This is your dude.
And I'll take control of that
put a
one.
control marker down here, too.
Alright. So we start at your turn.
Alright, so the actions, the first thing I do is prayer, so I can send a priest to place a priest on a monument. I don't have to have him in my pool.
You have to have him in your pool.
I have to have him here, so I can't do that.
So you can't do that.
Okay.
So you can pick up a rune. Then the second thing is you'd pick up a rune in his spot if there was one there, but there's not.
Okay, so only the priests could pick up that rune.
No, only your leader
hero.
picks up. Only your hero picks up.
But there's no rune there, so I can't do that. Okay.
So second thing would be your hero. So you could heal him. You could move him up to two spaces.
Move 2 regions.
Or move your boat.
Or move the boat, but I don't think I need to move the boat right now.
It drops him off and leaves.
I know, right?
Wow.
Okay, so hero regions. Things that I can do with my hero dude is where is that? Is hunting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could hunt, but that person is too far away.
You could hunt.
So I think what I'm going to do is, where is this? Man, these cards are weird.
There's a lot of them.
There we go. Player turn. That's what I want.
So more so, you're probably moving to either get an area to control, get into places to.
How many power does your hero have? Your hero is at 2.
He has no power.
He has no power.
He cannot attack a place.
He doesn't add to a battle at all.
He does not add to a battle at all. He's not even part of the battles. He just hunts and usurps.
Okay.
Except for yours is special. He does add to a battle.
He has I can add 1 value to each of your armies in that battle, so it's not a permanent thing.
So if he's in there,
right,
then he would add
+1.
Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'll do is I'm going to move him to try and pick up a rune for later on.
Okay.
So I can move him up to 2 regions.
Yep.
But so that's just 1.
Yep.
All right. So that's the hero action. Then I can do a rune action. I can choose 1 rune action, but I don't have any runes.
Correct.
So I can't do that yet either.
Yeah.
Maneuvers. I can activate 1 army, move or increase its value if a player's controlled settlement. If a player doesn't have an army on the board, they may recruit 1 army instead. But if I activate 1 of these armies, I can raise their value, correct?
Yep. You can. Yep.
Instead of moving them.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we'll make both of those guys 2s.
Just 1.
Oh, just
There's
1.
just 1 guy, period.
Just 1 dude.
One move or 1.
No worries. And then we can choose 1 special
and then
action.
1 special of the 6 actions.
And that's over here.
Yeah. The other thing to note is you cannot build a monument if you don't already at least have 1 token over there. So
got it.
Just makes it so you can't build monument twice in a row.
Right. Okay. So, and you have to have a priest to build the temple.
You do not.
Oh, that's how
Building
you
a
gain
temple
1.
Gives you a priest.
Got it.
Yep.
In your controlled region. I don't control this region
You do not
yet.
control that region.
And there's nowhere to build a temple here.
Nope.
Got it. Probably should have started down there. I'm not worried about it though.
Well, you wouldn't have had the 4 strength anyways, so.
Yeah. So my authority is 2 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I choose the reinforce action, I could place another 2 in here.
You can place another 2 in any of those locations along the water or in a region you control. So based on your ship, you can place a 2.
So I could place
anywhere.
a 2
You could place
down
a
here.
2 there. Yep.
I'm going to do that.
So you got to put something out on reinforce. Make me sad. That might have been what I wanted to do.
Ha ha. Reinforce. Alpine. There we go. There we go. All right, that's done. And I think that is the end of my turn.
Yep.
So your turn.
All right. So my turn. Pray. I can't pray. I am going to pick up the rune though.
Man. That's where I lost the game right there.
That is where you lost the game. And then I am going to go 1, 2 spaces.
Is your hero?
with my hero. To,
one.
Yep, to that one.
2.
Nope.
Oh, to this one.
Oh, that is actually
That's
a 1.
adjacent. Yeah.
Yep. I'll just go to there.
You want to go over here?
No.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna move to there. For my, hang on a second. Let me make sure. With my hero. Then I'm gonna do a rune action. I'm gonna spend this rune to ally myself with Alfheim.
Man.
I don't know about those elves, but
So I put
you
that.
just put it anywhere on there. No, I mean you could do the same thing. So
Okay. So
as long as it's in the area, it doesn't matter.
well, we're gonna ally with the dwarves so that we can have a permanent.
Elves v dwarves.
Yes.
You know how the dwarves were made in Norse mythology?
I don't.
They are the maggots that came off of the skin of Ymir when he died. So he was the original giant. He's the one. His body became Midgard,
Yeah.
and the dwarves were the bugs that were on his skin.
I suddenly don't like dwarves anymore.
At least that's one of the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one of the.
All right, fine.
All
no,
right.
them's the coolest maggots ever.
The
Then
maggots turned to dwarves.
that's right.
All right. I did my rune action. I got to do my maneuver. Unfortunately, I don't have anything there.
Yeah.
So I just have to move a guy to here.
You gonna leave this dude here?
I can only move one.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can only do one thing too.
And then my special action was going to be to do what you did.
No longer.
No longer.
Don't you dare
one of your
usurp me.
controlled settlements. Usurp? Can't usurp you. I'm not over there. I can't fight a monster. I can't build a temple.
I'm gonna mute my computer.
I
over
guess
here.
I will. Yeah, that's not going to be any good. I will prepare. Oh. That's brutal. I'm going to do it. I'm going to reinforce. I think I need to. So by reinforcing, even though I reinforced and I am allied.
You just put it on top of me?
I did.
That ain't cool.
Even though I reinforced and I'm allied with Alfheim, it only counts on the first token that hits that spot. So I don't get the bonus over there.
Okay.
But I am going to reinforce and bring in a 2 right here.
You could all. Well, you place your hero in any region.
And
But
you get a rune of your choice.
I get a rune of my choice. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna take this little dwarven rune right here.
There you go. All right. Well, that was my turn.
Back to me, huh?
Back to you.
All right. Still don't have a priest. So there's no rune forging. There's no sending a priest. There's no prayer. So hero. I can use him. Move the draw card.
How's chat doing over there?
Chat is a little silent because I think they're just, chilling and watching along. We do have 15 viewers that are sticking with us, so
Right on.
it'll be all right.
Okay.
Hero, I don't need to heal him. Don't really need to move him, but I do want to.
During the prayer phase, you can pick up the rune.
Yeah, I can pick up the rune, but okay, yeah, I do have space for him
Yep.
because it's 1, 2. Oh crud! That was the one I already had.
You can pick up a different one. I don't care.
Yeah, let me get a different one. What's the peeps? Peeps over there, Jotunheim. Yeah, Jotunheim in the end. I'll take the
Muspelheim?
yeah Muspelheim one. So I'll do that. Put that there.
All
I'll
right.
just say
Yeah, that's fine. I get it.
Does it matter? Doesn't matter where they are?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, cool. So we'll pick that one up. We'll do that. So I'm not going to really move him or anything like that. He already picked up the rune. So we're going to keep him right there. I am going to do maneuvers. I'm going to activate one army. And we'll move.
Are you going to do a rune action?
Which is allying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and ally with the dwarves because I said I was going to do that.
Yep. put one of your tokens on there.
Oh, tokens, not the rune. But I get rid of the rune,
yep.
though. So, I'm getting there.
It's all good.
So, this one says gain 1 combat card. That's the special ability. Okay. So, but that can only happen, though, if you choose to do Svartalheim, the usurp action, and you have to place your thing on top of me, right?
Thinking about that, when you first do a rune action, you draw a combat card if you're the first person to ally with that one.
So you get to draw
I
one.
should have got a combat card. You should have got
I'll
a combat
get one
card
as well.
Yeah. So, anyways,
That's
this happens.
You just lost.
Okay.
And it's not. Yeah.
This happens if somebody picks Svartalheim. Anybody.
Whether it's on top of me or not.
No, only the first token there.
Only the first token there. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty good over here. Spartans unite.
Maneuvers. We're gonna go with. So, you can only activate one dude in each area?
Nope, one dude total.
One dude total. So, I'm going to move this guy down here. That means we have 4 there, so I get that area as controlled as well?
You do, yep.
Okay.
And now you're on your special action.
Special action, which is going to be one of those guys over there. Choose 2. Okay, so I'm going to do the prepare action. So Niflheim, and I'm going to increase the value of one army by 1. So he's going to be a 2 as well. And then draw 1 combat card. So we'll draw another combat card.
And you can only hold 2 combat cards based on your wisdom, so...
Oh, that's right.
That's your max.
How do we raise these again?
By wisdom, you would raise by going to her, or by spending...
But you can only go there with a priest, right?
No. Yes, with a priest, yes.
Okay.
Or by spending runes.
Okay.
Increase the value... No, let's see.
I'm
spend
just gonna...
3 runes to increase the attribute lowest. So...
That's interesting. So you can spend runes to do things. Where was that at? Where was those? Rune actions. Yeah, there we go. Spend 1. Take control of a neutral monster. Gain the boss to form an alliance. Spend 2. To increase value armies, activate a neutral control monsters. Place hero. Draw 1 combat card. And those are things that you do
during the rune action.
Okay. Okay, so I won't draw a combat card, but I will choose a rune of my choice. Does she have a rune that actually is connected to her?
No. I mean, not the specific.
No. All right. Is it better to have a diverse number of runes?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything. Nothing takes duplicates.
Nothing takes duplicates. All right. I will choose this one. Okay. And so I raised his level by 1, and I drew a rune of my choice. So that was my turn.
All right. So on to my turn, I can pick up a rune from a forge, which I cannot. I can move my hero, so I'm going to move my hero.
Where do you want to go?
All the way over there next to that.
1, 2.
Yep. Next to that Huldra.
I'm gonna build him on.
You're gonna make him attack me?
I'm gonna do it.
Right there?
I'm gonna do it.
Awesome. Rune action I can't do. I don't have a rune. Maneuver. I am going to... What do I need?
We're an hour and a half in, man.
I need to move him there. Yeah. That's a long teach.
Move him here. That's all right.
And I'm going to take that area over.
I'll put a timestamp in it.
Copy.
So that people know when we actually started playing.
Yeah. So I'm going to take that area over there with my maneuver. And then with my special action, I am going to build a temple. So in building a temple, did you take that first temple off over there and put it right there? Bam, and I get a priest. Priestess, I think. I don't know. It's your turn.
My turn. Alright. I gotta put these out here so I can see how these thingies go. Build monument. We'll do that later. Alright, player turn. Sending a priest. Can't do any of that. Hero. Move the hero up 2 turns. Heal the hero. Again, I guess I'm missing the opportunity that
What your hero's doing?
yes.
Collecting runes, setting up alliances,
Got it.
usurping,
Okay.
going after monsters.
So I guess then I'll go 1. If I go in here, he's gonna get pissed off
No.
with Loki? No? Alright. Go here. That was 1, 2. So I can only move him 2 spaces. That's all he can do right now.
Yep.
So then we go to the rune action, so I can choose 1 rune action. But I don't think I can do anything right now, right? Because I'm not in the right spaces. Is that right?
Well, if you're going to, like for this, if you wanted to make that alliance, you need to have your hero next to it. And spend a rune.
Then I will choose, put him there then. And we'll choose the Niflheim. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the Muspelheim, but it's the inn. That's why.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yep.
that goes there. And this goes here.
A lot of darkness down here at the bottom that you're connecting to, but
Hey!
Alright.
Hey!
Alright.
It's all relative.
It is.
It's all
I
relative.
suppose they're all relatives. Dwarves,
Alright,
dwarves
maneuvers.
are all relatives.
Activate 1 army move or increase its value if in a player's control settlement. If a player doesn't have 1 army on the board. So I can only do 1 army, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this guy's a 2. We're going to move up here. And that gives me control of that area as well. Probably should have gone. Anyway, maneuvers. So that's that. Special actions, choose 1. I can still choose 1 that you've done, right?
Yep.
I can place on top of it.
Yep. I get a free rune.
You get a free room, but you're not allied to Jotunheim yet.
Yeah, the ally doesn't matter for the second one. It only matters for the first one.
Got it. Okay.
So I get a free rune, and I will take. I'll take an N as wait. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take an N as well.
There you go. All right. And that is build the temple. So boom, now we have draft the blessing cards, right?
Okay. Yep.
So
You
I
build the temple
will
wherever you like.
build a temple down here.
So in drafting the blessing cards, the person who does that, we draw 3 blessings.
Okay.
Put them out here on the board. You get to take 1.
Art of Healing, experienced healer, or wise ruler. When you take the usurp action, add
You
your
can't have that one.
wisdom to your might for the purpose of taking control over that region. Add your so you would take your wisdom, whatever it is, and add your might, whatever it's at,
Yep.
to see if it's going to happen.
Yep.
It's not based on your troop your troop power.
No,
then?
that's only for usurping.
Okay.
Usurping
okay,
is
got
just-
you. Understood. When you heal an injury, draw 1 combat card, so experienced healer, and then rune of healing. Rune action, spend 1, 2, or 3 different runes to heal 1, 2, or 3 injuries. Wow. So normally you can only heal 1 injury at a time.
Yep.
But if I spend 3 different runes, then you can heal 3 injuries at once.
But you're.
And is this a one-time use, or is that just a special ability that
That's,
I now have?
that's just a special ability you have.
Gotcha. So the usurp action again is if your might is equal to or higher than the population strength total army value of a region. So right now my hero has a 2 and 2, so it's a 4.
It has a 2. Currently.
Right, but this,
If you had that, it would be a 4. Yep.
yeah, got it. So
that's a big one.
so would that mean I would control with my hero?
If you did the usurp action.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I think I'll use that one.
Okay. I guess I will take... I think I just take what's left over. One of the ones that's left over. Pretty sure I just take one of them.
Ragnar is a wise ruler.
He's not wise. That was meant for me.
Matthew Rose says, "Hey Sam JT." Hello Matthew.
Hello.
Just picked up the soundtrack to Wrath of Khan on cassette. So the question then begs, you still have a cassette player? Wow.
Yeah, why not?
In what? I guess he could have like a boombox. You remember those things? Wow. Mm-hmm. I remember I used to want a boombox so bad. I wasn't going to go play rap or anything like that. I was going to go play metal wherever I was. But that was... Matthew Rose says, at Kabuki, I don't know about the computer, but I am from Texas, and I can say it's probably broken. No, it's not.
Indeed.
Why would you say... I'm using the computer. The computer is what's allowing this to happen.
That's what's doing the whole stream.
So it's not broken, I promise you.
It's smoking, but it's not broken.
Smoking.
All right. That was your turn.
Yes, sir.
You're out. All right.
That's probably true.
My turn. I am going to send my priest over here.
Why are you sending your priest over where I'm about to go?
I feel I need wisdom.
I feel that is a act of war, sir.
Well, okay. I feel I need some wisdom. You can't attack a priest. Anyway, so that was my priest action would be to do that.
Oh, yes, we can.
And I'm going to pick up that rune, please.
Yep.
It's all right. And then, since I'm worried about you...
You don't need to be worried about me, man. You stay on your side, boy. I'll stay on mine.
I am going to leave my hero where he sits. I'm sorry. And then for my rune action, I am going to take control of that holder. Holdra needs a red ring, please.
It's the beginning of the end,
I'm
folks.
being nice to the forest people. I got the elves. I got the dryad.
I'm being nice to everybody else.
You've got a dragon, a greedy dragon.
That's right.
You know he's going to stab you in the back.
No, he's not. He's not going to hurt me at all.
He might. Alright, I'm going to take my maneuver action. I need more dudes over there.
I imagine this is not a region that you can
That's
control.
correct. It is not. It's just Svartalheim. It's just a outside realm. Yep. So, why don't you raise my one guy to a 3, please?
Okay. Bing.
And then...
It is amazing how easy it is to move those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. That's an overuse of that
good.
word, but it's very cool.
Yeah, they went together good. They work good. All right, and then I'm going to do an action over here.
Over where?
On the board.
Oh, okay. Your special action.
Should I attack that Holdra now that I... No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
No.
Have some.
No. Mobilize. Prepare. Well, all of those actions just blow. I am going to build a monument. Why not?
Does it attack your people too?
No.
The stomp?
No.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Oh, only if it moves in there. Yes, it does. You're smiling at me.
What's wrong with smiling?
Because you're like, ha, I'm going to get you.
No, I never built a monument before. I'm going to try one. All right, what am I building? What is the optimal choice? So, Thor gives us extra combat cards. Odin gives us extra authority. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to build a chunk of Odin over there.
All right.
It's got to be facing forward. Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
That's really cool, by the way.
All right, I'm building the Odin statue. So now we're all going to remove these.
Yep. Kind of wish that was in place.
Yeah.
But I understand why. Because it's a double-sided board and you use...
It is.
Yeah, you have to...
You could have put a magnet in there.
Yeah, something.
Like, Merchants of the Dark Road has a magnet and a wheel like that. Works awesome. Alright, so we're gonna remove those. We're gonna remove our priests, which you don't have one out yet. We don't have...
Thanks for pointing that out, dude. I appreciate it.
And then the builder gets a priest for every temple they own. So I have one. I'm gonna get a priest back.
Yep.
We have to recharge all the forges. So any forge that's missing one.
Oh! So, and they get what's supposed
right
to be in
that's
there. Yep. Got it.
There's that one.
Fishies.
2 of those, actually. 2 fishies.
There's one. And here's another.
Okay.
And then...
Also, the player picks up runes in forges in their regions. That's it. So I'm going to take this rune and that rune.
Wow.
And then we're going to draw an event card.
That's a really powerful action if you actually do it. Now the only way to do it is just to choose it, right?
Just to choose it. Yeah.
There's no prerequisites like
you have to have one disc already on the board.
At least one.
At least one.
So it could have been my second action or your second action. It could have been.
Could have been.
Thank you, babe.
We're going to draw an event card. And here we go. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to place the troll in section 11.
That's right. He's up there next to you.
Oh, he's a creepy mech.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then we are going to activate. We'll make sure we do these activations right, but we're going to activate Fafnir first.
Crap.
When the monster is activated, I roll this dice, and you control Fafnir, so you get to decide what he does with it. He's going to move.
He's on the move. He's going to say. He can move up to 2?
Just one.
Just one. Boom. So he's just walking around.
Yep, he's just walking around.
He's saying hi.
Now, if
he's raising the morale of my troops.
If your units were there, you still wouldn't have stomped. So
yeah,
totally fine.
Gotcha.
And then we're also going to activate Hati and Skull if they were out, but they're not. And instead, we're going to do Loki. So
we draw another event card
and
move into that
moves
location.
to 10.
So 10 is up here somewhere, I think.
I think I got too much stuff too close here.
9.
10, yeah.
10, there he is. Boom.
Yikes.
Well, hello.
I don't like that so much. I'm going to get on the boat and come south a little bit. Yikes. Okay. That's it. That's my turn.
Read my super chat before I cry?
Oh.
Driving a bus can only listen. Have a good day. I did read it. I did type. I'm sorry I forgot you were driving. That I did say thank you in the chat. So I apologize. I knew you did it. Thank you, one guy 777. He gave us $5. Thank you. But yes, don't make me drive. Don't make me drive this bus off a bridge. We won't. I apologize.
Definitely will try not to.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That was my turn. It's your turn, sir.
Okay.
I need 3 different runes to level up, huh?
I am going to...
Starting with pray.
Still don't have a priest. Stop telling me to pray.
You do have a priest.
Where?
You built that?
Oh, I should have a priest. Oh, my bad.
You do have a priest, sir.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I can place a priest on a monument. I'm going to place a priest right down there.
See, I left and gave you space.
That's right. Get out of my place.
So you gain 1 wisdom.
Gain a wisdom.
You're wiser than I thought.
So now he's a 3/5, right?
For your card, yep.
Because of my wise ruler card. I got you. All right, move a hero up to 2 regions. Well, rune forging, you pick a rune of a player's hero, but there's no rune over there, so no worries. Now, is it either or do you both of those things? You send a priest and you pick up a rune if he's in a place?
Yep.
Gotcha. Heal a hero, move a hero by 2 regions, move the Drakkar up to 2 seats. I'm going to leave him right there for a reason.
Okay.
Then I can do a rune action, so I can spend one corresponding rune, take over a neutral monster, activate the boss ability in a region with a hero, form an alliance. Not going to do any of that, so I'm passing that up. Maneuvers, activate one army, move or increase its value in a player's controlled settlement. So what I think I'm going to do, since this is empty right now, well, he's there, but he's not going to help me defend it. Nope. So I'm going to move one up there like that, just to have all three of my regions protected, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. So that's my maneuver ability. And special action, I am going to usurp. And I am part of Svartalheim, so I get to draw one combat card.
You do. And
since I have 3 wisdom, I can now have 3 cards, right?
Correct, yep.
So there we go. You are in trouble, my friend.
It's not. That's for fighting monsters.
Now, as I'm doing the usurp action, though, he has 3 wisdom and 2 might. Mm-hmm. So that's 5 altogether with my wise ruler. Yep. So I can take over control of that region with him with this wise ruler ability, right?
That's correct. Yep. That's what usurp. Yes.
So now I have control over this region, right?
Yep.
So what does that do? That's part of my.
That's one of the 3 regions.
One of the 3 regions. So I'm beating you right now, son.
Yeah.
Notice how he's not worried, folks.
It might be a little too early for that one, but you are absolutely 1/3 of the way to winning.
Understood. All right,
okay,
cool.
My turn?
So that was my special ability, so I'm good.
Okay. So I am going to take my priest. And I'm going to put it over there on Odin.
Odin.
That's going to allow me to raise my authority by 1. And it's going to allow me to give a 1 to one of my units, huh? I'm going to give this one to 2. What'd they say? Made you laugh?
I'm just... he said, don't worry, there's no bridges here in Tucson. And then says, cool, I don't have to drive the bus off the cliff now. And Matthew Rose goes, one God, please don't. Park it on the shoulder. On my last day, I'll drive off the bridge. Wow. Why stop being so dark, man?
You don't have to do that.
Just pull over, take a rest.
Alright, so my second thing is my hero's action. That's a bummer. I'm going to stay right where I'm at. And then I'm going to use 1 rune to gain an alliance with Niflheim. Okay. And then I get a maneuver. I don't even know what I need that area for. I'm going to walk this dude to here. Yay, big move. And then I'm going to take a reinforce action. Alright, reinforce is the one I get a new unit.
Yep.
And
at the level of your hero's might.
Which is 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I need... What's my bonus over there for being connected to Alfheim?
For being connected to Alfheim, place your hero in any region or heal 1 energy.
Injury, not energy.
Injury. I'm sorry, did I say energy? I'm sorry.
Energy. That's okay. And I think I'm going to put this 3 anywhere... Oh. Well, that's a tricky... That was not...
Don't be encroaching now.
I was not encroaching. Well, I thought about it.
No.
Oh.
Let's put it out here.
Alright, I'll put it out there. Not my favorite spot, but...
Well, put it in your favorite spot. What do you want to do?
Alright, it's your turn.
Doesn't that control you this area now?
It does.
Look, see how you kept it all quiet?
We're tied.
Yes, I was beating you for like 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so my turn. Send a priest. He.
Look at this middle of this board.
I know, it's like this
Dead
is the
man,
DMZ.
So, yeah.
Do not enter.
Yeah.
All right. So sending a priest, place a priest on a monument. Already did that. Did I get anything for doing that? For placing the priest over there? I can't remember.
You did that one up.
Oh yes, gotcha. So if I send a priest over here, my might will go up.
Correct.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. So what happens when we have one level there for Freya?
Then she starts to give you
Wisdom.
free runes.
Oh. +1
So
wisdom
you
and
get
gain
+1
1
runes
rune?
and gain a rune.
Cool. Got it. Okay. All right. I think I am going to... So your boat is over here.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, if I move this dude away, you could do a reinforced action and place a dude there and take over.
That's true.
Yep. So I see what you're doing over there. I see it. All right. So hero, I'm going to move up here. I'm going to take one and move up there. And then rune action, choose one rune action. I only have a rune. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. Activate one army, move or increase its value in a player's controlled settlement. So what's the difference between reinforce? The only way we can add new things on the board is by using the reinforce action, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Alright, so I might want to move my Drakkar on the this board. I might want to.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing is, the sea is not connected to this one.
Correct. No.
Okay. Alright, so I think I'll not move the Drakkar this turn. Activate one army.
I want to fight a boss, but man, that sounds scary.
Yeah, it does. This is going to be my one activation. I'm going to raise him to a 3.
Nice.
Because he's in a place where I am. Okay.
A settlement?
Yep. Alright. Now we're going to go to special actions, because that was my one maneuver. So special actions are going to be out there, and I think I am going to... I think I'm going to build a monument, yeah?
What? Don't do it, man.
I think I'm going to.
Okay.
So I think I'll build Freya.
Alright, so
there.
So first thing, our
Priests
these guys
come
priests
back.
leave. Not
And they,
to there.
Yeah, they go back to here, right?
Yep.
That's kind of weird, though. If I thought there was something you said if we had wisdom, we could choose that. We could choose to have them come back to our pool and not our supply.
I'll show you in a second, but it is a separate part of the
separate
action.
part.
So,
Okay.
So everything comes back first.
Yep.
We check all of those requisite cards. We don't have any of that stuff yet, right?
Right. Three
built
built
temples.
temples, a hero with an attribute of 5 or more, one slain monster, one fully built monument, or one entire land controlled by one player.
Gotcha. So that's happened. So you can flip that one over.
Yeah.
That's 20% of the
One
way
of
to
the
Ragnarok.
requisites. Got it.
All right. So you're going to build Freya.
Discipling, just a second. I have to answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Discipling. This is my main channel now. So we are going to be doing stuff. JT will be here often. My wife and I do stuff often as well. Live Q&As. I do reviews. Travel vlogs, all that kind of stuff. So yes, this is our channel, Flipside of Board Games. So thank you for joining us. Glad you stumbled here.
Exactly.
He's waiting for his copy, so
Nice.
He's going to be watching. Much love from Serbia. So
Wow.
very cool. Good to have you, Thelma and Louise and Matthew and One God. Again, they're talking about driving off a bridge.
Duh.
All right,
Okay.
so these things came back as well.
Yep. We refreshed. Now we got to refresh all the forges. So we need a fish and that thing.
Boom.
I need to figure out the names of those. That would be way better.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like a Witcher signal. Can we use the Witcher sign things? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, now you get 1 priest for every temple that you own.
All right, so
which
I
is
own 1. All right, gotcha. That's the part I was remembering.
And you get runes for all the areas you own, which would be this one, from the forges.
Gotcha.
Now we're going to draw and resolve an event card.
Yep.
Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to place Hati and Skull in area 3.
Oh, that's close to where I am. That is down here.
1, 2, 3. The wolves chasing the sun and the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are going to activate Fafnir. So you're going to roll the dice. He's going to move only.
What if I put 2 monsters in the same region?
I don't think it matters.
Don't think it matters. Okay. I'm going to have them come up here with my hero. Because they're hanging out together.
All right. And we are also going to activate Huldra. So roll for me. And I get to decide what she does. She can move or attack that area. So I don't think I want her to attack the area.
Attack.
She'll move down here with the troll.
These guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we have to activate the troll. You roll it. And you decide.
Whoa.
It's going to attack that area. So the troll's attack region. Decrease the value of 1 army in the region with the troll. And 1 army in an adjacent region by 1.
Oh, in an adjacent region by 1.
So that could be that one or that one.
Yeah, let's do this one. Ow, Maxie, or freaking ow. Holy Moses, that freaking hurts.
You need help?
Ow,
Max, get off of there.
Max, get off of me, jerk. Jerky? All right, so it was a 3, so it goes down to a 2.
Ouch.
Wah, wah, wah.
Screw that troll. Okay, that was his turn. And then it did signal Loki again, so Loki is now going to move to 9. He's all over the place.
6.
It's 9 is right where that guy got
up here.
Hit.
He comes to laugh at the dude.
Oh. Yeah, he did. He's like pointed the trolls. Go that way.
Mortal.
All right. Yeah. And that's it. That's your turn.
Alrighty.
That was rude.
That wasn't rude.
It's kind of rude.
No.
Oh. Okay. I get to pick up a rune from a forge. Since my hero's still there. I get to move my hero if I want. Oh. Boy, what do I need to do to attack a troll? That's just a bad idea, right? How much damage can I do to a troll? How much damage can a troll do to me is the question. I think I need more cards before I can fight a troll. Alright, so I'm going to move...
Only heroes can fight monsters, right?
Yep.
Good. And that's what the combat cards are for.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I'm going to move...
Your hero?
Yeah, to here.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Boy, you getting close to my territory.
I know. Why not? I'm going to move all the way down.
Better watch out now.
Beowulf, just come and say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar's about to say hi, too.
Indeed.
Can heroes fight heroes?
They cannot.
Oh.
So only armies can fight armies.
Epic rumble in section 14.
This is not a bar fight in The Witcher.
Come on.
All right. We're on the same side, right? No.
Dude.
Kind of.
This game's table presence is off the freaking
it's amazing,
chain.
Right? I know.
Oh my goodness.
So much stuff. But I need to figure out my rune action.
Matthew, I will let you know when I'm back in San Antonio. I'll probably be saying stuff like that. It probably won't be anytime soon. But I'll say something about it on the channel more than likely. So just keep an eye out.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I don't want to do that. I'm going to go here. Yeah, a little bit. But I'm going to spend...
You're going to fight that troll, aren't you?
I wish I could.
I think you can. Your hero's there. You got backup from Holdra, whatever her name is.
I wish she would back me up, but I don't think she will. I think she'll just sit and watch and laugh.
Oh, that's probably true.
Alright, I can't do it. Alright, fine.
Make up your mind,
that way.
Beowulf.
I'm not going to do anything with my... oh, yeah, I will. I'm going to spend two of these.
Oh, what are you doing?
To increase the value of one of my armies.
Ooh, that was expensive. You going to do this one that just got smacked in the face by a troll?
What's that one over there?
3.
Is it a 3?
If you'll take control of this if you do it. If you can go up.
All right, make him a 4.
Does that happen automatically?
Yep.
I forgot. I shouldn't have told you that. You already knew it.
Much appreciated. Yeah, I think I knew it. All right, so for a maneuver, I need more dudes.
Wait a
need
minute.
more dudes on a map.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, I control the green still. I'm gonna move this.
Yeah, but you just controlled the green. You didn't. You didn't.
Oh, that's true. I didn't before that. I was just in the space.
Mm.
I'll move that guy up, and then for my special action, I'm going to build a temple.
Why is there a space? It looks like there's supposed to be a space for one of those priests to go there. Is that true?
No, this is a little town.
Okay, well, I get it.
Yeah.
It's
no,
okay.
It's not. That's a good question. I guess he could.
That's not what that's for.
No, it
Okay.
fits. Anyways, I'm going to build that temple right there.
You get to draft again. Right here?
Yeah, so I got.
That's 2.
I got to put this.
You have to do 3 or 4 temples.
Build a temple, Jotunheim. You have to control 4.
Control 4, got it.
Okay, so Jotunheim's nobody. And then I get a priest. And we got to do a blessing draft.
Yep.
Which there's only 2 blessing drafts currently. So.
Reckless Hunt. Allied Forces.
All right.
Or always prepared. So Reckless Hunt says before your hunt action, you may deal 1 injury to yourself to place your hero into a region with any monster to hunt it.
Oh, nice.
Allied Forces says when you pick this blessing, immediately from an alliance with immediately form an alliance with a chosen realm. Do not draw a combat card if you were first. Gain +1 battle value in the regions adjacent to your allied realms.
Oh, all of them.
Wow.
Draw 1 combat card at the start of your battle if you do not have any combat cards.
So that's always prepared down at the bottom.
All right, well, I'm going to take Allied Forces. That sounds pretty silly. And then I get to ally with anybody I want.
Alright, I've got to answer this.
Okay.
Hello?
I think I'm going to ally with
Yes, we're home.
Svartalheim.
We're home if you want to come. I'm doing it live right now, though.
So, all right, so I build the temple. He has to pick a blessing card. And it's his turn. And we have a third of a Freya. Somebody sing a song. Tell me the story of
Okay, can we talk about it later?
Hati and Skull.
Because I'm literally in the middle of the live right now. It's okay, but I just need to go. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Copy that.
Wasn't a big deal. They just wanted to ask a question, and it's not a question that we needed to talk about right now. Let's go.
All right.
So I got to choose one of these 2. Reckless Hunt or Always Prepared. Draw 1 combat card if you don't have one. I'm a wise ruler, so I'm going to choose to always be prepared.
Man, you're way too smart for your britches. It's your turn.
This is true. All right. I am bringing Vanilla Ice cassettes to Gen Con. How embarrassing. Check out the beat while the DJ revolves it. I also typed Gen Corn. And I fixed it for him, but he wanted to point it out that he's
You fixed it for him?
Because I read, it says Gen Corn, but
nice.
I read it as Gen Con because I thought that's what he was trying to say. So that's your turn?
I want to go to Gen Corn.
That's your turn?
I'm done, yes.
Okay. So I can place my dude. So
Indeed, you can.
So if I place him over here on Thor, what happens?
You will gain 1 might.
Okay, I think I'm going to do that. Thor, and I gain 1 might, which is this one?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. So what is this one again?
That one's your authority. That's the one that, when your units come to the board, that's the number they come out with.
Understood. Okay, cool. All right. So that's my... And my dude is not where a rune can be picked up, so that doesn't happen. I can move my hero now. So we will come over... I think we'll come over here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, we'll leave him there. We'll put him there. Alright, that's all he can do. I can move my Drakkar if I wanted to.
Or your hero. One of the two.
Oh,
either or.
One or the other. Okay, so that's fine. Already done that. Choose 1 rune action. I think I will. I think I will activate. Do I want to do that? I don't think I want to do that just yet, but I might later. That sounds like it'll be a fun thing to do.
I know. It doesn't sound fun already, and I don't even know what it is.
All right. Maneuvers. Activate 1 army, move, or increase its value. So I'm going to go ahead and go with... wow. I'm going to activate and move this over here. And that will allow me to take control of that. Okay. Because it's a 3 and it takes a 3. So I'm going to control that right there. That might be a... And then, special actions. I'm going to choose the reinforce action.
There we go.
And I don't have Alfheim, I don't think. That's you up there.
I do. So what do I get for it?
Says place your hero in any region or heal 1 injury.
No, I'm just gonna stay. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay, and I'm gonna place this here, but it is
a 2.
A 2 because of this.
Yep.
Because of my authority. So that will go there.
Okay.
And
my turn.
Then that is it. Yes.
All right. So my priest.
Give a close up of the board.
Oh, what am I gonna do with my priest? I definitely want to do something with this priest, but yeah. What does Odin give me?
Let's take a little trip around the board.
Army. Nice. Now I'm gonna go to Odin again with my priest.
Way over there.
Way over there. And I'm gonna raise this guy to a 3. With that, then I can pick up this rune at the forge. Then for my hero, I'm going to move 2. Bomb. Bomb. What is that one. I don't like that troll. I don't like that troll whatsoever.
Troll's nice, man. Leave him alone.
Alright, I'm gonna go there.
He's just an honest troll trying to make his way in the world.
Well, I'm gonna give that troll a rune. I'm gonna feed him a rune so that he becomes my troll. I think that's only fair. I need a knife. There's a little...
Well, you just took control of him?
There's a little widget on this thing.
I don't have one, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
You just took control of him. Man.
That's my troll now.
He is his own person.
He
Why would you do such a thing?
He's his own troll. Alright. So, that was my rune action. Now for my maneuver, I'm going to go ahead and move that 3 over to space 10 and take that one.
Well. That was your
That's a bad idea.
maneuver?
Yeah.
That was a bad idea, huh?
Mm.
That's good to hear.
And then I am going
Your
to
special action side.
prepare, mobilize, usurp. I don't want to usurp. No, I'm just kidding. I can't usurp. I want to attack a creature, but that's not a good idea. Oops, I forgot to move that up when I went to Odin.
Do it.
I really want to try, but I think it's a horrible idea.
So can I send my priest to Odin? Do you have to be adjacent? Or can you send them to any of them?
Huh?
Do you have to be adjacent?
No, you can send them to any of them. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can send them to any. I am going to... Ugh. I know what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to build a monument.
That's not cool. That's kind of jerky, man.
You can have that. I'll take this guy back. He goes over here. Then we refill the runes. We need a fish. We need a fish and an N. Oh, 2 fishes and an N.
Fishy. In. You put that over there.
Yep.
And fishy.
And then I'm going to pick up this rune here. And I'm going to get 2 priests.
Oh, man, you little butt nugget.
Indeed. I don't know if that's a good thing, but to be a butt nugget, but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll pull an event card. We are going to place... Oh, we are. We're going to place Grendel.
Haha. Look out, Beowulf.
This is horrible.
What
is up with these monsters? I'm in so much trouble.
Beowulf's a jerk, y'all.
Alright, well, Holdra's going to go first.
See you later, Matthew.
See you, Matthew. Thank you.
Off to Bill Miller's for the fried chicken. Why would you go to Bill Miller's for fried chicken, man?
Okay.
You got to go for the barbecue.
So Holdra's going to attack this space. Increase the value of 1 army in a region with Holdra or any adjacent region by 1.
Increase?
Increase.
What?
Thanks, darling.
Just one of them?
Just 1.
Man. Must be nice.
I'm going to help that guy out. Then Troll is going to go.
You can choose.
Oh, good, because I don't want to attack my own adjacent space. So I'm going to go... Is this adjacent?
Yes.
Alright.
No, it's not adjacent. There's this rune and this
right
one.
Here.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay, Troll's going to come here.
Yep.
And then we're going to do Hati and Skoll. We are going to move. We will have them move.
They like to move it, move it.
They like to move it, yeah. I'll have them move here and stomp.
That's not nice.
Squished a few people, ate a few people.
That's
They got to stop chasing the sun for a minute, come down, and go back to doing his deal.
Nice. That's not nice.
And then Loki is going to move again to 13, which is just up there. Okay. That guy, he doesn't stop.
Mm-mm.
Loki just does Loki. Alright, that's my turn.
Okey
Oh wait,
dokey.
I gotta build a statue. Who do I want to build? Thor gives you combat. Oh yeah, I need to build. I only have 3 combat cards. How many do I have now? 2? He gives you more runes. I think I'm gonna build the second half of Odin.
Should my priest
No.
should have come back, right?
Yes.
And then I can place.
No.
Only the person that.
Only the person who builds.
Dude, you suck.
So, okay, so I built that one. It's your turn, sir. We got things going on here, sir.
All right. So, no prayers. My hero is not where a rune is, so no picking up of a rune. Move the hero by 2 regions. Yes. 1, 2.
Hey, that was my spot.
Not any longer.
I was just passing through.
Rune action. I can choose 1 rune action. I didn't have any.
You have 2 runes.
No, I know. I didn't.
Oh.
I was thinking something else.
Do you have this one for the... You could have ally if you want.
I will.
How about I take one of your
Oh yeah.
tokens
Sorry.
instead, one of your bears.
Yep.
That's a really cute bear.
Shush. Okay, that was my rune action. Maneuvers. I can activate.
No, when I built this, did we have any more of those?
3
3 temples built, yes.
By 1 person?
Nope, total.
Oh, all together.
Yeah.
Well, that's been that way.
No, it just happened.
Oh, this just went up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A hero with an attribute of 5, no.
1 slain monster, no.
Okay.
1 fully built monument, no.
Well, we're getting close to Ragnarok.
Okay, maneuver, activate. All my guys are 2s again. Boring.
That's 8,000 soldiers, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe that's 80,000 soldiers.
It's going to be a 3 again. Because got stomped by the other people. And then special actions, I get to choose 1.
Got
I am
eaten by a wolf. No, you cannot come up, sir.
I am going to build a temple.
Oh, let go. Oh, let go, kitty.
Build a temple, so brink,
Okay.
and it will go right here.
So you are now allied with Jotunheim, so you get to increase the value of one of your armies by 1
We will go.
for free.
He's a 3 as well.
Build a temple and get a priest.
Yep. Bink.
Nice. That was a good one.
It was not bad. Not bad.
Alright, so I need to get a little bit of strength to me if I'm going to fight those monsters that I keep thinking I want to fight. So I'm going to go here to raise that up by 1. And I get to draw a card now. Combat card. Where are they at? There they are. Okay. And I can only hold 3. So then I can pick up a rune, but I don't think I'm in a space. Nope. I can now move my hero.
Matthew says, his wife says, I don't know about Bill Miller's and fried chicken, LOL. I am a San Antonio native, and yes, I know that Bill Miller's has fried chicken, but I don't think I ever went to Bill Miller's for the fried chicken. I always wanted the beef. So, I get it.
I would eat the beef.
I get it. I get it.
Agreed. I would agree with that statement. I need what I can't have. There's no deal there. Did we refill that one? Oh no, I refilled it and I got it. Never mind. Yes,
Okay.
I did. So I need a different rune. Alright, what can this person do that's amazing?
Nothing.
This is a true statement. This is a true statement. I really want to go fight something. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come down here. 1, 2.
You coming up in my hood, bruh?
I am. I'm coming up in your hood.
What you gonna do there?
I don't know. We shall see. What is that? Oh, never mind. We shall see. We got to try it eventually. So, all right, I'm going to move there. I'm going to choose a rune action. And that will be... Oh, I can spend 2 to draw a combat. Oh, I can't draw a combat card. I need to wait one more turn. I'm going to retract. I'm going to bring that over here.
Why you open my
I didn't take my fingers off. I just come say hi. And then I'm going to do a maneuver. And I need to get... those guys to there. Yeah, why not? I don't want to get attacked by that. Actually, I could bring it. No, I'll go there. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And then my special action will be to reinforce. So I get a 4. 4. And I want to reinforce. I'm going to reinforce here.
Does that cause...
That causes a combat immediately.
Jerk. So 4 to 2, you win, I imagine.
No, we got cards to play. We haven't talked about combat. We said we can do it later.
Okay, let's do it.
Right? Okay. Battle sequence. Playing combat cards. So... playing combat cards. Starting with the defender, each player may play 1 combat card or pass. What you're looking at is you're looking at this number here,
yep,
and the special ability below. The rest
yep
is for hunts, right?
Yep.
So this over here means for every one of those you play, that's basically sacrificing one of your guys.
Got it.
So your strength there is 2, which means you can't play 2 more than those. And they will die by playing those. So you're going to play a combat card, and then basically what we're going to do is we're going to add up the unit strength with the card strength to see who wins or loses.
So you only play 1 card?
You're going to play a card, I'm going to play a card. We can continue to play cards back and forth until you pass. Once you pass, you can't play any more cards.
Got it.
And they have each player sums up the combat cards they played, their total army values of the region.
So it has that red skull, means that you have to...
Means you're going to sacrifice one of those 2 units to play that card.
So it clicks down 1.
It will at the end of the game, but not...
At the end of the
So
combat.
you can play a max of 2 red skulls.
Okay.
That's what you have available.
Got
it. Then you're going to sum up the values. I can't remember when you play... Let's see. When you play it, you immediately resolve the battle effect.
Got it.
So... Then whoever loses is going to lose 1 tick off of every unit there. And then after the 1 tick, they're going to lose any sacrifices they had. And then you'll determine if there's region control change. So
Got it.
And that was the reinforce action, which I should have put this.
So right now it's it's basically whoever has the most
points.
Power
Yep.
points, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not the right term, but...
Yep. Combat strength.
Okay, so...
So you're going to play 1, then I'm going to play 1, then you can play more. So right now it's 4 to 2. You don't have to play any. If you lose, that guy would just tick down one and move.
So if I pass in this first round and you play a card, will I have the ability to play one after you?
Nope.
So I have to play a card now if I want to play one later.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Alright, so I'll go and do... I'm envisioning this is a swing of 2 because it's going to make you go down by 1. Archers.
Immediately decreases the value of one of your opponent's armies by 1. Yeah. So
I would tick one and then down. I also get +1 in my... So I go up to a 3,
so you're basically. At a 3 and I'm at a 3.
And you're at a 3.
Yep.
Right. And whatever you want to play.
Okay. And I will play this one. Sea Raiders. So I get 1 battle if I'm next to my ship.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm at 6 to 3.
Okay. So are these a number of armies? Or would this have to be, is this 2 armies?
Yeah, that would be 2 armies, I think.
Got it.
I don't know how, yeah. Yes, that would be 2 armies. This would be the strength of the army.
So, and you'll be able to play a card after me, if you want to.
Yep.
Which you probably want to because you want the temple. So, well, it's all or nothing anyway. So I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Gain 1 battle for each of your other controlled regions in this land. So I get +2. So it's
that's
2,
4.
3, 4. So I'm at 7.
So we're 7 to 6.
Yes.
Okay. So I will play. And Defender wins a tide. So,
okay.
But I'll play that, which is just 2 more. So now we're 8 to 7.
8 to 7. That's 2 more. 9 to 8.
9 to 8. Okay. So I lose. Because I can tie you, but I can't beat you. So I lose. So I would lose 1 tick immediately.
Yeah.
And then I would lose. Technically,
two
then
more.
he could flee.
Yeah.
By my boat, but I'm gonna lose 2 more, so he's dead.
Right. But
And
I
then
have to
you're
lose
gonna
2,
lose
and I'm
2.
dead too. But I retain control though.
You retain control.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I want. Okay. Well, I don't know if that was worth it, but it kept you from snaking in there.
Okay. So that was my action to reinforce.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your turn.
Okay. All right, so
I had to try it.
Yeah, I know. I get you. It's good. It's good. I'm going to take that rune over there. He's going to stay there. I don't have a priest. Oh, I do have a priest to send. So I'm going to send him to... What is the ability of this again?
That's what level you bring out your armies.
Gotcha. Understood. Yep. I'm going to come here and pull it up to 3.
And you also gain 1 level on one of your guys.
1 level on one of my guys. So we will put this up to 3. Put that up to 3. And then that's my rune, sending a priest, hero. I'm going to leave him there. Rune action. Nope, not going to do that yet. Then maneuvers. I think I'm just gonna raise him up to a 4. And then special actions. This is not what I was planning on doing, but let me go ahead and reinforce.
Okay.
And it comes out at a 3.
I'll take an N.
And that will come in here.
Right on.
So we're there. And I think that's it for me.
Okay. Well, that's a bar. No, I'm just kidding. That works.
Heavy Board Gamer says, I'm late to the party. How's the game? I don't know. What are we... Okay, so basically right now, I'm controlling an entire region down here. Mm-hmm. And JT is controlling an entire region up here. So we're 1/3 of the way to victory for both of us there. We're kind of tied. He controls 2 temples. I control 2 temples. And you have to control, what is it, 4? 4 temples. Yeah. So we're both half the way there on that one. We are 2/5 of the way to Ragnarok because 3 temples, at least 3 temples have been built, and 1 entire land has been controlled by 1 player. So we now have 1 fully built monument, 1 slain monster, and a hero with an attribute value of 5 or more. Those are the other 3 things that have to happen before Ragnarok happens there. So it's pretty much an even thing. JT just tried to take away one of my temples, but didn't quite pull it off. It was a nail biter though. So it's pretty much a even keel right now, where there's no real clear advantage either way.
Nope.
Yet.
All right. Well, I am going to put my priest. Oh, so many exciting things to do. Right?
Yeah, only the base, only the first rung of each of the monuments have been built. Yep. And they each have 3 things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They do. Oh, I need more.
Welcome, Heavy Board Gamer, by the way. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, welcome. I need more dudes. I need more dudes on the map. How's that? Alright, I'm going to go here again. Then we'll move my combat up 1 more. Or my might, excuse me. And I will get a combat card.
Yep.
And then, let's see. I don't have a rune over there in the forge because you stole it.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can heal a hero, move a hero. Oh, I'm tempted to do lots of bad things. Bad things for me, not for you. I want to fight one of these guys, but you took all my good stuff.
Hey,
don't hate me.
You drew first blood, not me.
I drew first blood on my own army. That ain't right. I'm gonna move to here.
Justin Burns asks, "How is the game going so far?" So, what do you think about the game so far?
It's good. Yeah, I like it so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it as well.
You gotta learn it first.
Yeah, we are still kind of learning the game, and I don't think we're making any mistakes. We are trying to be a little meticulous about going through each of the steps, especially when we try something new, like we just did combat, and we were very, procedural about making sure we did everything correct. So I think we're doing all right. I don't think we've made any mistakes. Of course, I haven't read the rule book either. JT's read it twice.
Sure.
So, but nobody's saying anything. You're welcome, Heavy Board Gamer, for the rundown. I think it's a lot more simple than the rulebook makes it out to be, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you've read the rulebook twice. You said it was a pretty dense rulebook.
I think I read it like 4 times.
Oh, okay.
I read
it
plenty. But,
so I think it's much more of a simple game than the rulebook leads.
Yeah. It's just each step has so many different things you can do in each step.
Gotcha.
So you got to know what all those pieces are.
Yeah.
Like without this card right in front of me, I couldn't remember each of the steps right off the bat. I don't think.
Sniper Gotcha says this game or Blood Rage so far. Well, I know JT's answer.
He likes Blood Rage.
JT doesn't like Blood Rage that much.
I don't.
So he would probably choose this over Blood Rage. I really wouldn't compare the two, frankly.
No, they're not the same.
They're not anywhere near the same because I think JT's liking this and he doesn't like Blood Rage. So
I only don't like Blood Rage for one reason, and that's the Loki strategy. So that's it.
Oh, you think it's too powerful?
I think any game that you can say, if I walk up to anybody in a convention hall right now or anywhere else, and I say, "Hey, do you like Blood Rage?"
Yeah.
60% of the time, they're going to say, "Oh yeah, I really like the Loki strategy." That's what they're going to say.
Really?
And for a game to be known around one crappy little strategy, if it was completely cut out of that game, I would love it. Like, it's not necessary. Like, if it was a combat game and Loki was gone, I'd be happy. I'd love it.
Huh.
But if you walk up, all of you, if you walk up to somebody and you ask them about Blood Rage, there's a good chance somebody's going to say, "Oh yeah, I like that Loki strategy." Like, it's brought up with the name of the game.
That's weird.
And I don't think that's...
I've had the exact opposite experience. Not always. You're right. I have met people that say, "Yeah, I love trying to do the Loki strategy." But I've also heard people say, just like you, that's the one thing I hate about it. So I always... I mean, the way you fix, so to speak, the Loki strategy is by drafting against it.
Sure.
Which I understand.
But I don't think you should have to draft against one strategy. In any game. I don't think one strategy is the one thing that everybody needs to look after.
I think it's just part of the card drafting mechanism. If you know that
I think
a certain set of cards are going to enable the person to get an advantage on you, you have to draft against that. So I think it's just a part of that card drafting mechanism. But
I just think it's too
intertwined
with it.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Other than that, I think it's a great game.
It is a super powerful strategy. But here's the thing. I think there's multiple parts of that one strategy that anybody can capitalize on, whether you've been doing that or not. So, I don't know. I looked this game up online, and wow, is it not cheap.
It is not cheap. Oh, no, you got me. I only wanted to move one here. Yeah, it's not cheap.
Sniper Gotcha said, the Loki strategy made someone in our group rage quit and never play Blood Rage again. Yeah.
Wow. Anytime a game is like known for the strategy, it's just like in any video game or whatever else you do. Like if there's this is the way you have to play to win, then I don't like it. Well, I think it's too tight. I think
that's a misnomer. I don't think you have to use the Loki strategy in order to win.
But you have to draft against it to not get beat by it.
Right, but if it's not one person drafting against it, it's everybody drafting against it.
But if one person's the only one that knows to draft against it and everybody else doesn't, that game's brutal.
That's a teacher problem then. Because as the teacher, you should let people know that exists.
Yeah, but how many games do you teach that you say, "Hey, this strategy's out there, you better not let it happen"? Like, to put a strategy into your teach, that's still kind of a...
I guess. It depends on who you're teaching.
Yeah. I agree, but if you have to put a strategy into your teach to make your teach complete, or a strategy to look out for, then I think that's a problem. I think it's a design flaw, but I do.
I'm gonna get Eric.
I think it's a great game, but I think it's a mistake.
I'm gonna get Eric on you.
That's okay.
He's not gonna like you because you said his game has a design flaw.
I'll take him to the best steakhouse in town. I'll buy him a steak that's that big and that thick, and we'll work it out. We will work it out. Okay.
That's great. Whose turn is it?
Eric, anytime you want to go out, let's go.
You're taking so long. Hurry up.
All right.
Stop talking to the people that's watching
here
us.
to here. And then I did for my ruin, I connected up here with Jotunheim as an alliance.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, they're my buddies.
No, they aren't. They're my buddies.
No, they're my buddies now.
Oh, I'm about to do something.
They're my buddies now.
Unsavory.
Unsavory, huh? And for my movement...
Your maneuver?
My maneuver, I'm going to raise that guy to a 3.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Yeah. And then Then I got to do my thing over here. Yeah, you completely like threw me off there.
What? Because of winning down here, you mean?
No.
What? Just talking?
Just talking. See, he did that on purpose.
I didn't.
He did that on purpose.
I'm just talking to the people.
To throw me off.
The people said it, not me.
People's champion is what the people's champion?
No, that was Z. Z is the people's champion.
Yeah. What's the pick rate on that? Z's? Well, we got to stop talking and start playing. What's
That's right.
What percentage of his games has to be like the people's choice to be
I
a
have
people's
no idea.
champion?
I think it originally came from when we were doing a. We did our top 100s one year, and then we did the People's Choice top 100s. And somebody figured out, I don't remember who it was, that Z's list was closest to the People's Choice top 100. And so he became known as the People's Champion.
Gotcha.
I think that's how it went, if I'm remembering correctly. I probably am not.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Have either of you played Lords of Hellas? Yes, I have. JT has not.
I have not.
If so, does this seem better? I haven't played this one yet. I was saying earlier at the beginning of the stream that I don't have a whole lot of recollection. I haven't been able to get Lords of Hellas to the table a lot. It's been a long time since I played it. There are a lot of things that are very familiar with this game that are hearkening back to my experience with Lords of Hellas, but honestly, I just don't remember enough details about how Lords of Hellas played to talk intelligently about whether or not this is better. I will say, though, that the general buzz about this game is that it did improve upon some of the clunky stuff that was going on with Lords of Hellas. So there you have it. So you are preparing.
I'm going to prepare
for defeat.
For defeat, yep. So I can move my Drakkar up to 3 sea spaces or place one of my armies on the board in any region that I control, which I don't need. That's just my deal over there, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that. And then I'm going to prepare. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
no, you didn't interrupt. I was trying to.
I'm going to prepare. I need to increase the value of one of my armies in a settlement. Unfortunately, I only have that one in the settlement, so he's going to go up to a 4.
Whoa, buff dude over here.
And then I'm going to draw a combat card.
That was here.
I need to be prepared for this next battle.
So that was your preparation?
That's my preparation.
What next battle? What are you talking about?
The next battle.
There ain't no next battle, man.
It's your turn, sir.
Okay, my turn. All right, so sending a priest. I don't have any priests to send. I don't have any runes to pick up. I can move my hero, but I'm not going to because now I'm going to try to do what I was going to do before I was so wantonly attacked. Rune action, I can choose to do... man, I could do that. That would be fun.
Wait a second, I don't like that answer.
But I'm not going to. Because there's only one neutral. Oh, wait. No, that's my controlled guy. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave him alone. So, I'm not going to do a rune action. Maneuvers. Activate an army. And again, I only have the one dude that's in a thing over here as well. But I am going to... man, all you need to do is reinforce and you can take over my people. That's not cool. You need to move your Drakkar.
No, he likes
out
it
of my
there.
area.
I'll move him for you.
No. Put him back. Dork. Maneuver.
The answer to the question is we're actually probably fairly close to the end because Ragnarok is right around the corner, so we'll see. Which creates a whole new issue. But.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, I can do him because he's in an area with the thing.
He is in there, yeah.
So I'm gonna make him a 4.
Oof.
Put him down there. And then the special actions, I'm going to usurp. And that gives me this over here.
Sure does.
because he is a 6.
Indeed.
So we'll do that.
So for usurping, did you put your thing there?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
And then
Svartalheim. Let's draw a combat card.
Let's just both draw a combat card. Even though I'm drawing a combat card, then I have to discard one. So.
So that's all I'm doing, I think. I can't do anything else. Usurp action is just if your might is equal, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yep.
So there we have it.
All right, my turn.
Now I am 2/3 of the way there, sir.
Yikes.
You don't care.
Why would you say that?
That was super. That was.
What do you mean I don't care? Of
course. That was super not. He was not scared at all.
Course,
he said.
Of course.
He said yikes and then smiled.
2/3 of the way is a long ways from. That's a lot of area to control.
It is an Awakened Realm game. They are super produced, everything making it expensive, but I love it. Yes.
Yeah, agreed.
Sniper got you.
Alright. Hero. I am going to move to here.
Man,
what?
Don't be moving, making. Oh, you want to steal my rune, aren't you?
Maybe.
He side looked at me, people.
Beowulf is just climbing through town here.
Alright.
For my rune action, I need to do something really cool, but I can't. Oh, you're a problem child over there. You know that, right?
I'm not a problem child.
You are a problem child.
That's rude, sir. I'm just trying to show you guys how.
Should have gone there, maybe.
How different the board is looking. I know you guys are looking down on it, but there is a lot of stuff going on.
I'm going to spend 2 runes. Kind of in trouble over there, but I'm going to spend 2 runes.
Uh-oh. What are you spending 2 runes on?
To raise this dude to a 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't like these weaklings running around.
Right?
Right.
You send that dude to the gym.
I'm going to maneuver.
Live action shot is correct. We've been doing it all thing. Unfortunately, I'm kind of tied to a. Oh wait, that's why it's.
I'm gonna maneuver to here. Which will. Are you hooked
around
your
making
chair?
Anybody sick yet? I just found out why I had so little space. So I have more reach now because I'm not rolling over the charging cord that I have it connected to. So there, I can give you better shots now. So I apologize for that nastiness a few seconds ago rather. So anyway, JT is rocking it on his attributes over there, whereas I am not.
So, for my last action, for my special action, I am going to build a monument.
Okay. So all of them things come back. All of your things come back.
Yep. All the priests go away.
Build a monument already.
Alright, building a monument. And I think I'm going to have to build another section of Thor, because I just think war is in the making.
Well, frankly, I think...
My dear?
You... Oh, Thor's out!
Thor's hammer. He doesn't have a head yet.
Oh, no head!
No head.
Oh, man, but I still gotta cover it. Alright, here we go. I just put it away, too, man.
I know.
Brink. Thor is here. I'm going to turn it around so they can see the other side. So this is not. Oh, it's really dark. Oh well. Let me see if that works. Yeah, really cool actually.
Yeah, the hammer looks awesome.
Yeah, the hammer's really cool. Wouldn't it be funny if Thor was like He-Man?
What?
I have the power. That's what the pose reminds me of.
Thor like that.
I'm not. I'm just. It's a conversation, dude. That's all.
Don't do Thor like that. All right. Well, I'm gonna pick up my priests.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my ruins.
Your runes.
Runes.
Picking up ruins is a lot more.
A little more difficult.
A little more difficult.
Oh, look at that! I should be able to. I haven't used that once. I could have used it twice already.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So I picked those up. Now we're gonna do an event. And we're not placing anybody new out. We are activating Hati and Skull. Alright, so I get a pick.
Oh, stupid.
So let's see. The controller of the region discards one combat card or chosen rule. Do you have combat cards? You do.
I have Uno.
Alright, well then you need to discard one combat card or one rune. And then you get to place Hati and Skull in another region with a monument or temple. No stomp.
I'm going to get rid of a rune.
Okay. Alright, and you get to put him anywhere with a monument or temple.
What do I do? Oh, because it was my region? Yep. With a monument or a temple?
Yep. And no stomp. That was rude.
Ah, well,
I caused it. All right.
He looked lonely up here.
Holdra's turn. I can attack, so now increase the value of one army in a region with Holdra or any adjacent region. So
it's a 4 right now.
It's a 4.
Or you can make this guy a 4.
Or I could make.
Or you can make that guy a 4.
Let's make this guy a 4.
Okay.
See, they're not all bad. And then the troll, he wants to move.
No, these are not sun-dropped minis. These are just the regular minis. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the sun-dropped ones, the copy that I got to see at Origins did have a sun-dropped thing on it. So you can take a look at the video I posted yesterday, and that'll give you the ability to see what
they're
what
amazing.
they look like. Yeah, they look really good.
If I had to do it all over again after seeing this, I wish I would have.
Yeah.
But
yep.
I'm just have to sun drop them myself.
Yes, Sniper got you. They do have clicks at the bottom. They're not clicks, it's just a dial. Let me go ahead and show you real quick.
They're not clicks, but yeah.
They're not clicks, but it's just a dial, but you'll get to see the idea. So this guy right here has a 4, but you can just you can slide it back to a 3, slide it up to a 4, slide it up to a 5. So yeah, they do have them on the bottom. And what was it again? It was a 3, right?
It was a 3, yeah. That was a 6.
So it was a 6.
Yeah. It was a 3.
So yeah, they do have little dials built into the bases. So they're really pretty cool. And do that. Alright. And you're done?
It's your turn, sir.
You're done!
I probably am.
Okay, so don't have any stupid priests to send.
Why do they gotta be stupid?
My dude is in over here.
Yeah.
So I would like to get a rune. And
from the forge.
From the forge.
You need to go fight a monster.
No. Not with my combat card.
Come on, I want to see you go fight a monster.
Not with my combat card, I don't.
Grendel's over there in the corner. Actually, I'm Beowulf. I should be going for
Yeah,
Grendel
you
no
should. You should be going to get... Oh, no, wait.
Grendel's right there.
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so I picked up my rune. Heal a hero, move hero 2 regions. I don't like what you're doing down there. I really don't. But I can only get here. So...
And the little temples and these little these little settlements, you know, all of those buildings come in a little expansion. They're really cool, and these awesome temples here.
So only way you can add more people to the board is by reinforce action, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And the reinforce action, place a new army with a value equal to your authority in a region adjacent to the sea with your Drakkar or in your controlled region with the settlement. Okay. Alright, so hero,
it does have a nice mix of how much, you know, you got to pick your battles because you only have a total of 6 guys, so...
Move him up there. That was the hero. And then rune action. Choose a rune action. Not going to do that. No, I am going to do that. I'm going to use 2 runes.
Okay.
To activate a neutral or their controlled monster. So I'm going to activate this dude.
What? Yep. All right, roll the dice.
Come on, give me an attack. Yes.
You want an attack?
Yes.
So I have to discard a combat card or a rune. Oh, what do I need? It would be nice to have that. Oh, I don't need that one right now. Alright, I'll give you a rune. And then I get to move him to here, I suppose.
That's nastiness.
They move fast all across the board.
Alright, and that's it? Yep, 2 different runes. And those are 2 different runes.
Yep.
Okay. That is the rune action. So now maneuvers. Activate 1 army, move, or increase its value if in a player's blah blah blah. So I will move this 4 up here. And then I'm going to do the reinforce action of Alfheim. And that is going to be at a 3. But this is on 6. So I think I should just be able to place
No, I think that we just wanted to make sure there was a 6 on the dial.
Ah. So a 3, and this one's going to be placed right there. Place one here. Okay. And that is that. That was the reinforce, right? Yes. So Alfheim, you can place your hero in any region or heal 1 injury.
Place my hero in any region. I don't have any injuries yet. I'll just leave him where he sits.
Okay.
So it's my turn.
That figure you picked up to show me was a 4, not a 3. Got it. Thank you. Put that.
It was a 4?
That's what a sniper got you said.
Boy, thank you.
Swear if you're on payroll, bro.
Yeah, that's right. We'll talk later. Alright, I gotta send a priest out. Question is, do I want to be wise or strong?
We are at 3 hours.
I need to be wise. That's what the hour teach.
Yeah, I know.
Talking.
Yep. We did talk a lot. You're correct.
Are you worried?
No. I'm just letting you know. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my spear first, so don't forget to raise that army's strength by 1.
Okay. That goes up to a 5. Ouch.
Okay. And then I put my priest here.
Yes.
So that will raise this up by 1.
Your wisdom.
And I gain a rune of my choice. I think I want the N. Yeah, I want an N. Okay.
So, do you get... You only get +1 wisdom, and then if it's at 1, you also get a rune of your choice.
Yep, and if it's at 3, you get 3 copies of 1 rune.
Yeah, understood.
So, okay, so I got a rune there. Hero's turn to move. I am not going to move. When you... I don't remember now. Okay.
What?
Nothing. I can't remember. A rune action. I'm going to go ahead and be friends with Muspelheim.
Okay.
It's just another alliance.
Wait a minute, didn't I... Yeah, my guy's on the other side. Okay. My token's on the other side.
And then I'm going to... I need to maneuver. I need to maneuver. I just don't have enough people on the board. Just raise that dude to a 6.
What?
Raise him to a 6.
Dang. That dude is nasty.
And then my special action is going to be to usurp. Okay. So to usurp, I have to have more might than you have people there.
Okay.
So these guys can flee
We'll
wherever they like.
Oh, we'll be back.
I know.
We'll be back. And what is that? What does that come in as?
A 4. I know. I did usurp, so both of us get a combat card. All right, it's your turn.
Always got to be poking the bear.
Well, that's
literally
poking the bear.
Poking the bears.
Indeed.
All right, then. Doesn't look good for me, Sam. I'm assuming he meant to say doesn't, because he said does look good, but yeah, he just fixed it. Doesn't look good. I know. I've predicted this. Wow. All right.
Just for the record, while he's thinking, if they make a Blood Rage 2 without the Logi strategy and they put it on Kickstarter with all kinds of beautiful things, I'm going to buy it.
There are rumors.
Well, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, there are rumors that Eric is working on Blood Rage 2.0. Somebody, a couple people asked me about that at Origins, because the rumor mill is running. Eric was there. I didn't get to talk to him about it, though. But
it could be a 2026, but I'll still be here.
2026. Let's see. What are these guys? Now we have this dude down here. You little punk. You little punk boy.
I needed some desert.
Oh, you don't need any desert.
I'm getting an athlete's foot up there. Got to come down here and dry it off.
Let's see. We still don't have a flame on. 5 or more? No.
No.
And 1 fully built monument. But
we're close to Ragnarok.
Pretty close.
Not too close.
Pretty close. Heavy Board Gamer just gave us £5. Thanks for the playthrough. Thank you, Heavy Board Gamer. That's a little bit more than $5, actually.
Hopefully you've enjoyed it.
Actually, it might be about the same. That's pounds, not euros. But who cares?
Thanks
for the sentiment. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I need to put Thor's head on, don't I?
Yeah, somebody does. I might do it. Just because. Just so we can have Thor out there.
Just because.
Alright. Player turn. Don't have any priests to put out there because somebody keeps doing the monument phase and kicking all my priests out. But if I build a monument, I get priests back for how many? And I only control one because you have 3 now.
I stole yours.
Because you stole mine. I think I know what we're about to do.
Battle?
I think I know what we're about to do. I'm about to get my butt kicked, but I think I have to. What do you have? You just have 4.
I just
right?
have 4.
He doesn't count.
He doesn't count.
I don't have any runes. Snapdragon. I keep forgetting stuff. I know I keep forgetting stuff. What does this say over here?
Increase the value of one of your armies by 1.
Draw a command card or a combat card. Okay, those are the only 2 that I have. No, I have. What is
you
this
have one here too. Recruit an army with a value of 1 in any of your controlled regions.
And the only time I get those special abilities is when
somebody places the first token on that space.
On multiple line. Yeah, got it.
Yep. You could fight a monster and get that in 1 turn.
Yep, this is interesting. Can't wait for Loki Strat 2.0 and Blood Rage 2.0.
Great. I'll give it a try.
Let's see. Okay, so my dude is not where he can forge anything. I mean, pick up a rune. So move the hero by up to 2 regions. Move the Drakkar by up to 2 seas, 1 of the 2. So my hero is too far away. He would have to go 1, 2. He could only get up here. Or he could go... Is there a connection here?
Yes.
So he could go here. So we'll do that. And then... Don't have any runes, so do that. Activate 1 army. Controlled settlement. So... Put that up to 4. And then special actions. We shall mobilize.
Uh-oh. I hear you mobilizing.
Yep.
That means you can move all your dudes.
All of my dudes.
Is that 8?
Huh?
Nothing.
Well, let's see. We're going to go 1. We can just move them 1 space each, right? 2.
So is that a control?
Yes. 1. Wait a minute. This guy is a 3. So
it's here.
Yeah, I know. You can only move in 1 space, though. Yep, yep, yep. Move both of those guys in here. That's a 6. So I control that space now, too. And we're going to go here and here.
The armies are on the move.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to help much. Alright.
Never know.
So I'm in combat down here.
Alright. I think that was a pretty good move. So mobilize. Nobody had Vanheim. Alright, so I get to play first. So...
It's 8-4 right now.
I get +1 from my ally from here. So it's 8-5.
Oh, you have ally here too.
I just get +1 battle value in the region adjacent to your allied realms. So I don't think it's 1 per realm.
Okay.
So 8 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I got. Oh, that's creepy. That sucks. Well, I'm going to start with archers. So I'll decrease one of these.
That's a 7. So
Yeah.
that's 7 to 7.
7
No, 7
to
to
6. Yep.
Gain +1 battle value if the battle is in a region adjacent to the sea with your Jakar.
Nice.
So that's +3, so I have 11. No.
10.
10.
10 to 6. Well, I'll play the same one, so 10 to 9.
Okay. And I'll go 10 to 9, so that makes it 11 to 9. And I can ignore 2 casualties, so I can ignore that.
11 to 9. Well, I guess I'll put this 3 down.
Oh, gosh.
That's 12 to 11.
You suck.
Do I win?
Yes. I'm out of cards. I don't have any cards. I pulled out everything I could possibly do.
Copy. So then you lose. So you think is casualty this? Is that?
That's what I'm assuming, but maybe it's not.
Because inside the first player.
That's a sacrifice, I think. Maybe casualties are. I could ignore 2 casualties from losing a battle or from having a battle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just want to make sure if you save, assign 1 casualty to each army. Player then may freely. Oh, so it's the same. So basically, you're going to lose 1 from each. You can ignore that one. So really, you're only going to take 1 damage.
Okay, so I'll take it from here, and then I have to retreat. I
Yeah.
imagine. So this goes down to a 3, and I'll retreat back here.
Oh, all right. Well, here we go.
Now, do you have to lose any as well?
I have to lose. Yeah. I'm an idiot. I have to lose 3. Yep, you're right. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I played Sea Raiders.
Yeah.
Scald. And Archers. Yeah, I gotta lose 3.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. So that puts me to 1.
Yep.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Alright. So we're gonna put him over here at Thor. So we'll raise this by 1. And I get to draw 2 battle cards.
Not having priests really sucks.
Not having priests, yeah. I went very heavy temples. And then
So you get more
and then
priests by building a temple. You get another priest by building a temple, but
yeah.
Are we sure we're doing that right? Because I've built 2 temples, but I've had no priests for like.
The only way you get priests back is when you build these.
Yeah,
that's where you get your priest back. You get a priest back for every temple you own.
Yeah, I know. I don't. But I'm wondering if should it be that both of them get back, because it just seems really heavy. If only one person is always building the monuments, the other people are just going to be not having their priests.
Yeah.
So. It just seems weird.
So I think you're forced to build monuments more often. The builder of the monument gains 1 priest to the pool for each temple of their region that they own in their regions.
Right.
Yeah, I think it forces you to build monuments.
I know, but if somebody builds a monument, it clears all your things. So now you have to do something else.
You could have built a monument right there.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm leaving it out there for you to win the game because
Sure.
now you have three things. So I had to try to take that back.
You had to try to take that one. I'm just saying I think there have been opportunities where you could have built, but it's hard to make that decision. Should I build or do I need to do this first?
Right.
So I think that's where
I get it. I know. Yeah, I get it. It's just it seems that's a really hard decision to make, though.
It is agreed. Building the monuments takes a turn from you, but it's pretty powerful. You get the priests in the ruins if you're holding the spots, right?
Oh snap!
So
you're about to win the game anyway.
I hope so.
No, you are. All you have to do is take a reinforced action.
I'm not going to do that. I don't need to do that.
It's the easiest way to do it.
No, watch.
All you have to do is come here.
Huh? I'm going to go there, which is the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right.
But no, this will actually give you a temple, right?
So will that one. I'm not going to lose that combat.
I know, but you won't be able to build a temple this turn.
Sure you will. That's all good. I got it.
Okay.
So my dude's going to stay here. He's not going to move.
You have the better understanding of the game.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not going to spend a rune. I only have one. So my maneuver is to put him here.
Yeah.
Then we got to fight 6 to 4.
Okay, but I can draw a card.
You can draw a card. Yep. But as a defender, you get a defend.
You're getting better cards than I am too.
Oh, well, that's good.
A lot better cards.
Yeah.
Yep. So now we play, what is it, 6 to what?
6 to 4.
Oof. I'm going to play it just because. Wait, what? You're doing a maneuver to do that, right? Got it.
Yeah, I just maneuvered over there.
Boom. So you have to take one of the cards from your hand and put it aside.
Just any of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And it adds 1, so you're still winning.
What adds 1?
The card.
Oh, gotcha.
So you're still winning. You don't even have to play a card.
Okay. Well, I won't play a card then.
Mm-hmm. That goes down 1, and I have to retreat, so I'll go back here.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to do a temple action.
So this turns into your control too.
Yeah.
That turns into your control. And that's your 4th temple.
And that's my 4th temple.
Yeah. Bing. And the game immediately ends.
Yep. It's done.
Yep.
No, I went heavy temples. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a slippery slope right there. Once you took that, I was in very hot water. Until you did that, though. I should have moved my hero back.
Well, so the interesting thing is your hero doesn't defend anything, right?
No,
so,
but
he adds 1 to your combat.
Oh, that's when I attack, though.
Yeah.
But that would have helped in the last turn.
Sure.
Because that would have given me +1. That would have given me +2.
And I couldn't actually play my last card because I didn't have enough life on here to lose the casualties. But
yeah.
Yep. So that is the game. What's that?
So one guy came back and he gives us another $5 and he says, "No one can out-donate me. Oh, look, a bridge."
What's that? Oh, look, a bridge. Yeah, I think. Oh, whose head is that? Maybe I gotta don't put the wrong head on the wrong person. That's the bad thing.
Yeah, it's not Legos.
It's not Legos. They don't fit together. There's Thor.
That's cool.
There's Freya, who's the most beautiful friggin' miniature in town.
Alright, time to get the phone back out. He's got to get these before we switch over.
Oh. There is a lot to digest, though, because there's several different things going on.
There's Thor. Oh, we just got back with... Oh, my goodness. It's going to make both of us hungry.
What?
Matt just got back with some pecan and coconut pie. Those are 2 different pies. Pecan pie.
I want the coconut pie.
That's what I'm saying. You made me hungry with the pecan pie, and you made him hungry with the coconut pie. So there's
100%.
There's Loki, and then Odin. Did
Thor.
you put Odin together? Oh, I'm sorry, Thor.
I
Thor.
put Odin together.
And then let's get the light on him, so just right. So that's Odin.
So cool.
Yeah. freaking awesome.
You want to see the miniature that made me buy this game?
There's one miniature?
She's not here.
He's not here? You didn't bring him?
I didn't bring her. Hella? Or
yeah.
Hell, whatever.
Yeah.
That miniature is so cool.
Oh, this one's awesome too.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
Dang.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Like I said, you've got 3 more monuments you can use. You have a couple different realms you can use. There's another, I don't know, 6 or 8 monsters you can use.
Yeah.
Including like the world serpent who stays out here in the water.
Loki over here. I don't think I ever got a close up of Loki. So Loki's pretty cool, but he's not as cool as everybody else. That's why he's so pissed off all the time.
He didn't bug us too bad.
Yeah, he just ran around laughing at people. That's what Loki
did.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let's put that back. And then switch that over.
But apologize if we made any rules goofs. I think we did a pretty good job overall.
Yeah, I don't think we did. It seems like it moves along pretty well. Yeah. I will say though that one thing about the priest is the only thing that really bugs me. But it's not a big bug. It's just like I wish that was a little bit different.
If you could get more priests.
Well, no. I mean, I think if you just keep the priests, if you get the priest back, no matter who, or maybe just get one back.
Yeah.
Instead of you get to keep one while the person that builds it gets to get one for all of their things. You get to only get one. Everybody else only gets one. I think something like that.
Yeah, that might be. It's just I think that it's trying to force you to build.
Yeah, I do too.
Monuments.
And I get that design. They want you to build these monuments and get those monuments built because it's also a time tracker over here. Mm-hmm. So they want you to do that, and I get it. I do. But
there's so many other things you want to do.
Yeah, I neglected doing it, and I didn't realize. Well, I guess I don't know. I guess I just didn't realize that there's no other way to get your priests back.
Yeah.
So that's
one thing. Me. Well, that's in a lot of games. You're trying to figure out some of those resources. If you don't know how to get your resources, then
right.
You got to kind of figure that out.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to keep that engine running.
Yep.
But I get it. I really like this game. My goodness.
It's gorgeous, that's for sure.
Yep.
I wanted to fight a monster. I really.
Yeah, that. So I guess that's kind of a cool thing about it, though, is that these monsters are running around and they're affecting your people, but fighting them.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to fight them. Because, I mean, you've got to use combat cards out of your hand.
You're going to take 8 cards to beat this guy, right?
Right.
So 8 cards to beat Grendel.
It's like, that's pretty stinking hard.
Yep. So if you're going to fight these guys, then you got to become Thor's best friend.
So Loki's cards has 2 symbols on each of them. So it takes 2 cards to do all of those?
Yep. And if you don't beat him in one fight, then he heals up completely. So you have to beat him in one fight.
That's freaking impossible.
So the way that happens, though, so we didn't really talk about that, but say I had 3 combat cards.
Yeah.
When I go to attack any of these guys, including Loki, I get to draw combat cards equal to my might. So I get to draw 5 more cards currently.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then, so this is what I'm starting with.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do his thing, and then I have to try to break as many of those as I can. So whatever, an axe and there's 1. 2 spears I don't have.
So
I do have. Yeah, so it's actually, I don't have, there's a lot of axes over there. Mm-hmm. I have a sword and a bow, so there's 2. So let's say I did those 2 damage. I did 2 boxes worth of damage.
Right.
At the end of his turn, when he's done attacking, I get to draw 1 more card. So, but I've still got to maintain and beat. I still got to get 12 cards basically that fit that to beat him. So, the boss is going to be extremely hard to fight.
Yeah. Does combat end whenever you say?
It ends when I can't do a point of damage on my turn.
Which is, on Loki, 2 cards.
Which is 2 cards.
So one of those boxes.
Yep. If I can't do one of those, or if I'm fully injured and I need to take a 4th injury, it's automatically done.
You're not out of the game though. You just
no. You're just beat up, and
your hero gets beat up, and he goes away.
And you just keep going. So more so if you're fighting these guys, and getting that extra rune, that extra alliance. There's stuff +1 to your army. If you're fighting these guys and just battling and knocking out some of this stuff, you could add some little things. This one adds a priest.
Yeah.
That one adds a priest.
Right.
So if you just come up to him and you beat him for that priest and take a couple damage, you could technically go on. So, and we didn't even explore any of that. I kept wanting to, but I didn't get my might up high enough. I think you need to be Thor's buddy.
I was not Ragnar. I was Ragnar's ugly little brother.
His young self.
Yes.
And this was really cool.
Yeah, it was. Being
what
able
I
to
was
take
saying is, I think there was one time when you usurped this one. I don't remember if you added a unit.
I don't think add a unit at all.
You did on the first one, because I think I told you to. Whichever one, the first one you usurped, I think I did.
Well, I didn't down here, and I didn't up there. Okay. So that's 2 units.
2 units that then you would have got.
I don't think it would have made a difference
because
they were in the wrong. They were on the wrong positions.
I mean, it could have on that side.
You were fighting me down here in my weak underbelly.
Yeah.
Not where I was strong.
Yeah,
so.
But even that with your boat, you can travel from there to there, right?
Yep.
But I mean, I couldn't remember if you'd added somebody, but then there was a guy standing there and then I couldn't remember. But
yeah, that guy got moved over from here, and then I built another guy here.
When you usurp, though, you're adding one more unit.
Yeah, that's something I did wrong.
So I think that's. I thought we did it on the first one.
But you run out of people pretty quick.
You do. There's only 6.
Yeah.
Like if you think there's no way if you're gonna control 3 regions, you're not putting a guy in every region. You just have to figure out how to
protect.
Yep, and get it right at the end.
And these things make it really hard to protect your backside. But I like it.
There's an expansion that adds the Aegir expansion. Adds other little ships that you could spend. You get them out here in the water, and you can spend one to add 2 combat or 2 points to a combat.
It's like reinforcements. That's cool.
And you're just spending it, but it's gorgeous and it's very interesting. It's one of those ones you got to play several times, anyways.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think
kind of get a flow of.
Yep, I do. But I think we did well. You did well teaching, and I think we did well playing. And I think we need to get on out of here because we are probably close to.
Anybody that hung out with us for the whole time, we really appreciate it.
Well, we still have 15 concurrents, so
thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely, thank you.
It was a lot of fun chatting.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of good.
Not enough Norse mythology talk, but no, it's all right.
Well, it'll be okay. We'll be all right.
We'll be all right.
And thank you for. Basically, we didn't have anybody popping in here and causing trouble. Kabuki Kid was here, and when she shows up with that,
she didn't cause any trouble.
No, she's our moderator. She didn't have. What I was going to say is she didn't have to. She didn't even have to, kind of warn anybody or anything. Everybody's just really enjoying themselves. Well,
except for the bus thing, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the bus thing. Hopefully, one guy 777 will not drive his bus off of a bridge. I doubt he will. I think that was a tongue-in-cheek thing. Yeah. But we're going to get out of here.
If you do, I'm sending Grendel after you. Oh, no, that's a Draugr. I'm going to send the Draugr.
Yep.
All right.
Those Draugrs are nasty, running into those things in Skyrim.
Looks like he's got a chainsaw from.
Yeah, I know. I was looking. I was like, "What is this, Warhammer?
Is
this 40K?
Stole it from Warhammer or Gears of War or something."
That's one thing I was thinking about this. I love that they did it in Lords of Hellas as well, but the integration of technology into the older, the old myth is really cool.
It's amazing.
But
all right, thanks everybody.
We're gonna get out of here. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to say goodbye. Timon6219, we're just ending and you're just showing up. Hello.
Welcome. Goodbye.
Good to see you. And we're taking off. So,
thank you.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care. calling for a rematch.
Rematch! Woohoo! I'm in. We'll throw Heimdall out there.
That is cool.